join in my crusade? Will you join in my crusade? Will you join in my crusade? I don't know the lyrics to that one. What's one I know the lyrics to? I know, time is in the veins, ups and downs, time is down. I am a gog, I am a ghast, is Mary shall love it less. I've never heard of ooh and ah. It is time for us all to decide who we are. Do we fight to a right to the night at the opera now? Have you asked yourself what's the price you might pay? Is this simply a game for a rich young boy to play? The colors of the world are changing day by day. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Red, a world about to dawn. Black, the night that ends at last. I think that's in Les Miserables. Les Miserables. What's the name of the game we're playing? We're playing Breath of Fire 4. I'm trying to keep sound going. I have nothing to talk about when I set up the stream. What up, man? I finished Persona 3 Reload, Metaphor, and Persona 5 Royale now. Wait, you finished all three of them, or you've just finished Reload and now you're on to Metaphor and P5? Currently trying Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas. I haven't played Soul Hackers, but I've heard only good things. You definitely are keeping it in the Persona vibes, the SMT vibes. I'm not playing Classic WoW today, am I? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna play, what's it called? GOG? Update later. We're gonna play Breath of Fire 4. For Loco. Woo! All right, I got a cup of coffee and I got a dream. We got a dumb looking dragon. To be fair, listen, I don't want to be hateful. Oh, we have to relaunch the game. You can't plug in your controller after it starts. I think all dragons are pretty lame and not cool. I've never been a dragon guy. I've never saw a dragon and thought, damn, that's cool. Like, World of Warcraft has some cool dragons, I guess, but I'm still like, I'm just not a flying lizard man. Maybe your greatest so far, Gmo Dempla. You should hear me at work. They can't shut me up. Mostly because I work primarily alone. All right, what are we looking for? Which save? 8:14. 8. Is that where we were? We're on this save? I mean, I guess so. We got the dog, so it's probably it. What about Asian dragons? The Chinese dragons, I think, are... No, I don't think they're cool either. I don't think they're, like, super lame, though. I don't know where we're going. I think we're supposed to go to the Witchwood. I don't remember. So let's go... Let's just go up here first. All right, I don't want to do that. Let's go to Shade. I know this is there's so many people coming along all day. Have a petite. Would you like to zazi? Zazu? Wait. You let me trade in stuff? Talk to me again. This is one of those fishing a-holes. Give me the render. Hello, how you doing, Rhea Bread? What do you got? How do I fit people in such a small inn? What the fuck? Who are you? Are you talking to a person? Oh, you're talking to that guy. Persona 3 Reload was my favorite, followed by Metaphor and Persona 5 in last place. That's insane to me. Metaphor is game of the year. Metaphor is better than Expedition 33. Okay. I got a bronze ball. And I don't think I think it's controversial to say, but I stand by it. I think Metaphor ReFantazio is better than Expedition 33. We're right at the edge of the desert city, because you're the furthest. Wouldn't the city in the middle of the desert be the desert city, bro? A smart man carries berries. Do you like berries? Bro, that aura ring though. In Persona 3, a 10 out of 10. I mean, look, I didn't play Reload, but my issue with Reload, as someone that didn't play it, is that everyone said they made the game, like, to me, I couldn't get myself to play it, I'll be honest, because I played Persona 3 FES. And after playing Persona 3 FES, I feel like everything I saw about Persona 3 Reload, like, lost a huge part of its identity to me. One, Persona 3... This might sound weird, because I heard Persona 3 Reload's kind of not that hard of a game. You know, it's kind of more on par with the Persona 5s and stuff. But Persona 3 Reload, or sorry, Persona 3 FES is the hardest RPG I've ever played in my life by a long shot. And I think that difficulty was a pretty big core part of me forming memories with it. And so it not being that hard bugs me. You didn't even play Metaphor, so I can't comment that. If it's like Persona, I probably wouldn't like it. It's a lot like Persona, but it's way less lame. Persona is good. Don't get me wrong. I love Persona, but Metaphor isn't lame like Persona. You're not playing as, like, I think Joker is lame. I don't like Joker. But I love the mechanics and gameplay. Metaphor has a lot of the systems, but you're not in high school, right? You're like, it's a fantasy thing. You're like a king, and it's a story about like murder and armies and military and politics. It's a much more adult game in general. All right, so this town has just got a bunch of dog water here. Ain't no way we crossing that desert. Let me out of here. This fucking camera, bro. Ah! Ah! Is really awesome. The story and atmosphere are insane. I'll say, I thought the story of Persona 3 wasn't very good, but Persona 3 Reload is probably a lot better. They probably add a lot more dialogue and a lot more just like, it's probably just like much higher production value, right? Obviously. You don't really like monster catching style games, especially not if they're overcomplicated with fusion and stuff. Well, then you would probably really like Metaphor ReFantazio, as they don't have monster catching. It has a job system. Where Persona has fusions and, like, I think that's one of my favorite parts of Persona, is the monster catching. Like, I love Pokemon, I love stuff like that, but, man, that guy's so fucking cool. Or lady, I still can't tell. But Persona, Metaphor ReFantazio got rid of the monster catching. Now you just have jobs. You can think of it closer to Final Fantasy Tactics in that regard. You equip a job, you level it up. As you level up a job, you'll unlock new jobs, or jobs that might require combinations of other jobs. And then you could bring over some skills from those jobs onto a different job. Are much more mature than Persona 5. I don't know. Look, maybe they, again, I can't say shit. For me, I did not feel like Persona 3 was more adult. Persona 3 felt like edgy teenager, like emo teenager, like, I'm so fucking sad, bro. Like, it definitely, like, I mean, Persona 5 can be pretty adult, though. Persona, like, I felt like the sexual assault of Kamoshida in Persona 5 was pretty, like, not all of Persona 5 was adult, but definitely when you get talking about, like, real sexual assault and stuff, like, and that making you be suicidal, like, I feel like that has a pretty That definitely, the Persona 5 starts very strong. We found one healing herb. I'm never gonna play Persona 3 Reload. It's never gonna happen. It's too different from Persona 3. I don't like supporting, I don't know, remakes of games I don't feel need remakes. That might sound weird, but I'm like, I just don't think it needs it. We'll do this. Maybe you could do Frost. We'll see if we can finally get this combo, because I haven't seen it yet. Good hit, by the way. We did get the combo. Jolt. Lightning, huh? That's kind of neat. Kamoshida's is like the only exceptionally good palace. And then the second guy, Madarami or whatever his name was, he's also good, but it's not as good. And then it kind of just keeps going down, in my opinion. In a game where you would like things to keep getting, like the stakes get higher in a sense, but I think that might be human nature. As the scope increases, your empathy for the individual characters actually can diminish, right? If there's a guy who's exploiting 100,000 people out of their money, you feel less, like, yeah, he's objectively more evil, but you feel less empathy than the girl who was, you know, raped and tried to kill herself. It's just like inherently, right? You're gonna have less empathy. I think we went back the way we came in. I see my favorite characters in the party now. Yeah, the silly dog. I'm into the silly dog. I don't know if they are a man or a woman dog, and you know what? I don't even think it matters. I think they're cool. Shining Blade always hits, apparently. It is expensive though. I'd rather just keep it to this. I got nothing against. So here's the thing. My most trusted Persona friend, 16-bit Bear, says Persona 3 Reload lost a lot of the core identity, and I might, for myself, it honestly, like, I'm speaking a little harshly, I might actually play it one day, I'll admit, but I don't know when. Is there fucking anything here? You can hit him. You got him. I know this guy parries a lot, but all you need to do is hit him once. Are you interested in the old SMT games? Honestly, those ones I probably would wait for a remake for. Nut Troop use blow. You might as well burn. It only costs 1 AP. And I think it just kills him. Because I haven't played those before. I kind of just like, I don't like it when companies make, I want new games. I'm sick of so many companies freaking remaking shit, bro. Especially in the turn-based RPG space. Oh, I didn't notice this. Like, don't we have enough frickin' turn-based things? That's the way we came in. Sorry, don't we have enough, like, remakes already? Oh, is this the way we came in? Maybe not. I don't remember that little dip. Strange feeling about this place. It's called the Mistwoods, bro. I never played old Persona 3, so I don't know, but Reload made insane fun. Yeah, like in Persona 3 FES, it was it was the hardest RPG that I've played. And so a game that isn't super difficult, I think, could be really annoying. But also, you couldn't control your party. You don't have direct control over your party in Persona 3 FES or Persona 3 Original. And that was that's like a core part of the identity. I'm not saying it's even the best part. I'm sure they made the game better, but in a way where it's like it's too different from what I think what I know. Okay, that's not good. I guess we're not gonna have Nina in our party. Guess we're using Urshin now. P5 I quit because there were those quests where you had to fuse a specific monster, and that just frustrated me. Well, you didn't have to do it. You could just skip those quests. But those were like, I'll be honest, that's like I wish they had like 100 more of those and they were way harder. I thought they were like, there wasn't enough of them and they were too easy to accomplish, but that's the kind of stuff that I like to do. I like to make the broken personas. You play games on normal difficulty. I always play on the hardest for our turn-based RPGs. Unless there's like some specific reason I can't. Persona 3 was harder than Metaphor. I would doubt that, honestly. And I'm not saying that it wasn't harder for you, but I'm saying as someone that's beaten Persona 3, I feel like that's a game where if you know the combat system really well, that you would, you could do just an incredibly good job. You can't get the good ending. You don't need to just all the endings are good endings. Endings are just endings. I mean, look, if you weren't having fun, the right option is to just drop it. I just think that there is an obsession sometimes with video gamers with getting everything done, with getting 100% and getting the perfect ending. Just play the game, have fun, get the ending you get, and then look up the perfect ending on YouTube if you care. But I like it when maybe not everything works out. Sometimes your characters made decisions and it didn't work out. Like, that's awesome. Let's go. You got an Eddie? Should have done that in a different order, I suppose. Nutshroop is bouncing. He's nutting, he's nutting. Oh, nice, you got a hit. Like, have you played SMT5? SMT5 is a game a lot of people thought was hard that I thought was, like, really easy. Oh, there must be a jumping thing we gotta do here, huh? Oh, or not. I mean, here for sure. You can see because it's got a dark spot. You were so OP on Metaphor, I smoked every boss. Look, I thought Metaphor wasn't that hard either. I've made a lot of videos on Metaphor. But I did get a lot of comments of people that thought the game was hard. Metaphor wasn't a hard game. In fact, I didn't struggle once in the entire game. In the final boss and the super boss, never even got a turn. I think the super boss got 0 turns, and I think the final super boss on my New Game Plus Regicide playthrough also did not get a turn. Oh, this is interesting. This is like a different side, I guess. Maybe we had to do that. I don't know. Oh, we could jump that. Okay, okay. I'm understanding now. Oh, but we got this shit actually matters. Am I crazy? You can't walk through a bush. But a lot of people did think Metaphor was hard. But also the reason why they didn't bother me is because, like, I don't care if a game is that hard necessarily, but I hadn't played Metaphor. I've already played Persona 3. And I've beaten Persona 3, and part of the identity to me in Persona 3 was how difficult the game was. Not being able to control your party members. You know, fighting against your own party in addition to the enemy. And then the super boss of the game being easier than the final boss. That's some good shit right there. I don't know how I got so mixed up in all this shit, but we want to go this way. SMT5 I thought was not a very hard game, but a lot of people did think it was hard. It just, like, there is a point where it's like, if you play RPGs for, how old am I? I'm 33. I've been playing RPGs like 25 years probably, ish, give or take, maybe 5, 6, probably more, right? Probably like 27 years, right? I probably started playing Pokemon and other Final Fantasies when I was like 4, 5, 6. Like, and I never beat them or anything, but like the point is you play these games your whole life. Most of them are going to be easy at a point, right? Like, it's not the game's fault, but like people that haven't played as many will think some games are way harder than I do. And that's just from a lack of experience, that's all. I guess we gotta hit trees, huh? I bet the super bosses are super hard. To be fair, I never beat SMT5. I've played it till I got near the end, but I think the game gets... I think the game was so boring, honestly. Like, it feels like on paper it should be a perfect game for me, but it doesn't continue to stay interesting because, like, Persona 5, even though the combat doesn't evolve that much, you have roughly the same amount of combat evolution in both those games. But Persona 5 has it's really well spaced, where you have these giant, like, visual novel segments, basically, of just, like, these big story dumps and, like, these reason to do what you're doing. In Persona 5, or sorry, in SMT 5, I just got so fucking bored because it was just non-stop the same thing. Kill the egg. Oh, do you gotta go through this whole thing alone? I feel like you gotta go in there. Hi there, birdie. I wouldn't be very good. That could be a full-sized enemy for sure. Some games are easy if you exploit all the mechanics. Well, Final Fantasy VIII is a perfect example. Final Fantasy VIII could be the easiest RPG of all time if you exploit the game in you know, the beginning of the game, and it actually could be pretty challenging. It can be if you do the opposite. If you have the mechanics exploit itself against you. Double blow. Miss, nerd. We're not at full HP, so that doesn't help. All right, let's just use magic. Bro, he's thinking. He's thinking. 321, that's pretty good. The bird can't have that much HP. I wish we did way less damage, because canonically now, this bird of normal size had 600 HP. Give or take. You were level 99 on CD1 of Final Fantasy VIII and softlocked myself on the Cerberus boss. Like, you could have gotten through it, but yes, the point is, if you play Final Fantasy VIII where you have the game work against you, it could be very, very difficult, or it could be the easiest game ever made. If, you know, not ever made, but, you know, it could be a very easy game if you use the game to your advantage. I am thinking about replaying Final Fantasy VIII on stream, because I love that game. And, like, purposely leveling up as much as I can, you know? Because, like you said, the game gets harder as you level up. Uh-oh, that's, reverse, that's Cowgirl? Or reverse Cowgirl? I don't remember which way the Cowgirl rides. I'm so sorry, are you alright? Sorry we had sex. We didn't have sex. Oh, I'm not a virgin anymore. I can't wait to tell my brother. That's a interesting little sub thing here. What do we got here? Any new encounters? In a bag? 100 Zenny. Grab that sack. Let's see if there's a new encounter here. Probably gonna be the fucking counting slime here to piss me off. Just use a... Burn only costing 1 is OP. Eddie only costing 2 is OP. Hi, tap. I never managed to get better weapons in Final Fantasy VIII. There's not really... The weapons might as well not exist, if I'm being completely honest. If you have all the best weapons in Final Fantasy VIII, it's like having all the base weapons. The only thing that matters is squalls And I like, in an extent, they affect your limit breaks, or your overdrives, whatever they call them in that one. But if you don't use them, the limit breaks specifically, then it will never matter at all. It doesn't actually increase your damage by like 1% damage increase in a game where you hit damage cap in the first disc. You think you have killed enough monsters? Yeah, but the monsters are very specific you need to kill. You need to get like, and it actually becomes harder to get as you level up. There are some monsters that can and can't drop certain things at certain levels. But what you would normally do is you'd have to use the cards. Like the cards is the way to actually get the stuff. You turn cards into items. But if you go through and you fight stuff, what you're gonna do is you're going to, you have to steal from them because they don't have it in their natural drop tables. You'll have to mug them or steal from it. Home of the Warrens. We're home of the sexy, thick-tailed sex monsters. All right, let's speed through. We need stuff to start happening in this game. The game needs to pick up the pace. So let's go find something. Who are we talking to here? You're a Warren, right? Oh fuck! What did I just do? Nothing? I don't care about this. We don't need any weapons. Everything is too we'll buy some healing herbs. We'll buy 11. We got money now. You don't need to do the cards, but the cards are definitely going to be part of it. I finished Dragon Quest 11 Reimagined and Dragon Quest 3 Remake not long ago. Still need to play Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I don't like Dragon Quest 3, but I do love Dragon Quest 11. That thing is fucking gross. I did do Draconian. I did Dragon Quest 11, the remastered or whatever, and I did all the Draconian quests and I loved it. I did all of them at the same time, not multiple playthroughs. All Draconian quests is so fucking fun. That's a hard game. Dragon Quest 11 with all the Draconian quests on is actually difficult. There is no doubt. Especially if you do the super boss. I didn't do the super boss with it on. That might be something I go back to when they finally announce Dragon Quest 12 is coming out. I might go back to Dragon Quest 11, all Draconian quests, and do the super boss without taking it off. And do the super boss in the difficult way, because you could get the Sword of Light or whatever and then make it easier. Like way, way, way easier. But you could do it without, you could beat them naturally without that also. Did you play Dragon Quest 1 through 3 Remake Plat? No, I don't think I'm gonna play any of those. The only one I would consider is Dragon Quest 2. Oh, these aren't kids, these are little bald men. I think. Hold it, don't get your fur up. It's always been a problem with us, Warren. Too many people that are too hot under the collar. That's right. So what should we do then? I mean, Miss Nina came all this way to tell us about the trouble that Cub managed to get himself into. That's right. It's been a long time since we saw you, little Nina. You've grown. Why, I can remember when you were only this high. Enough of that. There'll be time for that later. We need to think about what to do. Dragon Quest 1 I like. I don't need to play a remake of it. I really like Dragon Quest 1. Dragon Quest 3, the remake might make it better, but it looked just kind of similar. I didn't think Dragon Quest 3 was very good, and I've played it too recently. Number 2 is the one I would consider because people didn't like it, and it sounds like they did a way better job. Might have been able to think of something, but I'm afraid there's nothing we could do. If I were younger, I'd get into looking at myself. I see. So you're saying that we should go to Tarn, right? Let's go to Tarn. Do we gotta talk to anyone here? Okay, what do you need us to do? But where is she? I wasn't listening. The Golden Plains. Okay. We're gonna need. Okay, first of all, you don't have horses. I guess maybe you do, but you better not make me ride one of those stupid things with the feelers. What do you think about Star? My God, man, my God. Oh, Star Ocean, the second story R, and Sea of Stars, I think are both not good. I think Star Ocean, the second story R, is probably good if you don't play it on the hardest difficulty, but the game feels like the most imbalanced game I've ever played in my entire life, even more so than Final Fantasy VIII. And Sea of Stars, never had a chance. I couldn't bring myself to play it because I played it. I'm a $200 backer and I played it, but I was also a I had just played Chained Echoes, and Chained Echoes fucking kicks the shit out of that game, bro. Chained Echoes is like 10x better than Sea of Stars could ever wish it was. But holy fuck, what the fuck was that sound? That was, we're gonna turn it down to 2. We'll fix it after combat, but that was way too loud. That actually hurt my ears. I like the simplicity, but the games I played, 5, 6, 7 is not good. 8 is very good. 8 is very good. And 11 is phenomenal. I think 11's in like the top RPGs ever made. Let's start with Nina this time. Go and use the snap. Double blow. We should move that to someone that can actually use it, like you, because you already don't need it, right? You didn't lower his defense, bro. Good hit. That's so strong. What's good about Chained Echoes? Chained Echoes is one of the greatest RPGs ever made of all time. That's all it is. It's I think it's as simple as that. It just is that good, in my opinion. I think it's one of the greatest JRPGs ever made in every way. It has the best parts of Suikoden, the best parts of a Final Fantasy game. It has one of the best stories. It has one of the best like combat systems. One of the best level up systems. It has a little bit of Final Fantasy 12 in there with the hunts. Has a little bit of Suikoden with building your base. It's the shit. But the game is kind of bad for 2 hours. It's not bad, but the game is like mid for like 2 hours. It does have a hump, which is one of the reasons why I'm giving this game so much leeway here, Breath of Fire 4. Because like I've Chained Echoes taught me that sometimes a game needs time to cook before it really, really pops off. I already knew that, but like Chained Echoes needs a little bit of time. Every hour, the first hour is kind of whatever, the second hour is kind of whatever, and then it gets better and better and better and better and better every hour for the rest of the game, all the way through to the credits. What'd you like about 11? For me, it was slow and the OST was horrible. The OST, I thought it's just Dragon Quest. It was phenomenal. What are you talking about, bro? What I like about 11, everything. The story, the characters, the top of the line pinnacle of RPG combat, besides like maybe Final Fantasy X. I think they're both on different peaks, you know. Final Fantasy X is here, Dragon Quest 11 is here, but they're on different, you know, they're different though. They're both peak. The story, the characters, the skill trees, the Draconian quests, the love they put into the game, the towns, the music, the customization of your character's builds. I can't think of anything not great about that game. I think that game is like god tier, super good. Sorry, do we have to go talk to that guy? I'm trying to pay attention, but this is, the game is losing me a little bit, I'll be honest. I would go, I don't want to be mean. Right now, sorry. Okay, well now we're gonna miss attacks all the time, huh? Plus 12 HP is you're gonna lose 2 AP every turn? Good. Fuck it. You can't afford to lose 2 AP, I don't think. You have that really powerful attack. And we don't... Well, but it says it cannot miss. Fuck Stroll. I don't want to be too mean, but as of now, I'm going to say I don't think Breath of Fire 4 has been good. And that's insane to say, I understand. But right now, the first, like, 8 hours, I haven't been super into. I don't know, you learn it. You don't have anything. $3,000 damage with the combo. Have I done that? Not yet. I've looked into Digimon story time trainers or whatever. I haven't really it hasn't been the right time yet. And I think it's too late now to make content on. So it's that game's in a weird spot where it's new enough where I'd want to make content on it, but it's not old. It's not old enough where it interests me yet, where it's like full priced, but I also, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of in a weird spot. All right, this is the inn. Are you the innkeep? I would like to rest. I'll even pay. But yeah, Chained Echoes is my top 5 RPGs of all time. It's probably something like it's probably like Final Fantasy 10 and 8. That's already cheating. Let's just say Final Fantasy 10, I guess. Dragon Quest 11, Persona 5, Chained Echoes, Legend of Dragoon, and Chrono Trigger. Those 6 games are my top 5. I played Romancing Saga 2. I didn't really like it. I played the demo, then I bought it, and then I refunded it after I played like another couple hours. I was not feeling it at all. Hopefully we don't need to get a horse. The gimmick of the generational thing sounded interesting, but the way character builds worked wasn't interesting to me. The way you have to like spam a certain skill to get like experience, and then it really, like, maybe it's because I was early on, but it felt like very untactical combat. It felt like you want to level up your fist, or you want to level up your sword, you use the sword skill every combat forever. Just keep using the sword skill. And then you want this guy to level up bow, you just keep using the bow skill. You want this character to level up that thing, you keep using that skill. You want them to level up magic, you keep using that. And then it was like every time a character learned a skill, it was just another version of a skill that I already had. It's like, oh, this one lets you parry sometimes and then deal damage. And it's on a sword. This is an axe one. This lets you block sometimes and then deal damage. So Romancing, I think it was Romancing Saga 2. I didn't think it was very good. It's probably not a bad game. Oh, you're going to teach me how to fish? All right, they actually are going to make us, huh? They're going to make us go get a horse. I think I would like those games a bit, but I don't know. I wasn't impressed, that's all. Whereas I have, what did I play before this? Oh, yeah, give me this horse. Give me your horse. Yeah, I need a horse. Give me a horse. Yep. Wait there just a second. Oh, not like that. You meant, oh, okay, you could have a horse. We're all gonna ride the horse. Just quit asking questions about our RPG logic. Ryu knows how to ride. Oh, this, okay, we are gonna take the gross thing. The giant slug. Well, what about Welk? Could we take that instead? Welks are a lot harder to control than horses, and I've never seen one that wasn't hard to handle. They're unfriendly, temperamental. It seems to like Ryu, don't you think? Well, maybe. But if you're gonna look for Tarn, I guess you could take the Welk. In the northeast. Okay, let's do it. Alright, we're taking Pipaki here. Baldur's Gate 3, phenomenal. One of the greatest games of all time. Absolutely one of the greatest games of all time. I do kind of... It's... Nope, I got literally nothing negative to say about it. The closest thing I can get to negative is that if you are a min-maxer and you know how to... If you really know D&D well inside and out, you could completely break the game pretty easily. But... I think even me as like a semi-casual, like I had never played D&D really before. It's still pretty it's got a pretty good challenge to it. Not crazy hard, like you don't really struggle that much, but the game resists, which is very important. But you don't have to do much. Most of the reloads you do are not because the game is difficult, but you do it because you accidentally fuck something up while stealing, or you accidentally get yourself killed, like by jumping off a cliff, you know. Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking incredible, though. I love that game. I'm very excited for their next game because it's gonna come out in early access. They're gonna release their first act, and I'm gonna play the first act. Hopefully, they do the same thing they always do. I'm gonna play the first act 1,000 hours over and over and over again in every way you can. Wish that there was more, and then really look forward to Act 2 and Act 3. All right, let me go. Why do you do this? There's nothing in it for you. What do you mean? Why would you try to risk your best friend? There might not be any benefit for us. What about... Mm-hmm. It's a very, it's weird because I feel like, okay, northeast. Which way is north? I assume the red is north on a compass, right? I'm realizing now I don't know shit about compasses. Do you think there's other things that you could find out here? Get away from me! Oh, there's combat here, and we're alone. It's a fucking nut archer. All right, we should be able to turn the game back up again. I think that they had one sound fucked up. That was causing everything to fuck up. Agility plus 50. You'll never hit. Oh, we even smacked them still. Let's go, bros. I like this guy. I consider that guy. I consider this man a friend. He went back to the rock, huh? The red part's north, right? On a compass. Let's see if you get him again. No, it's too fast now. 188. We're solo, bro. Calm your fucking self down. If you don't, like, Nut Archer is not a good character to put when you only have one character in your party. Like, they should not have that encounter here, because what if our guy didn't have the one magic spell? Well, they said northeast. I'm going to keep going northeast. I assume we're lost now. Okay, this is just a nothing burger. It's a nut mage. Flare and Molotovs, both of which we can't learn. I don't know if this guy actually would parry. But we got to use magic against him. The red part of a compass is north. That's what I thought, but the game's making me doubt myself. Okay, so that is a hard barrier. Do I have a map? Why does the start button spin me around in circles? I don't know. Well, maybe the bird was who we're supposed to follow. We'll just go from notable thing to notable thing. Go to the northeast in the big ass plains. You'll find something. Well, we don't want to go back where we came from. Guess we're just gonna wander aimlessly now. Let's see if this guy has a high evasion. He does. Flare, huh? I guess at least it's weak. We should probably heal. The bird might have been a clue. We do have to heal ourselves. Thank God we bought 20 of these. We might have gone too north, not enough east or something. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna follow the bird. I know the bird's following us, but he came from this direction. Hey, buddy. Need to do some stuff? Talk to me later. Oh, there's two birds. Oh my God, they're getting me sick. You have a great day. I'll see you later. Come back. Come back. You made me stuck for weeks. That's funny. You know what? As a kid, I would never figure this out. How you doing, bird? All right, where's the other one go? That's the way I came from. Isn't that the way I came from? Maybe we went backwards. I think the birds are fucking with me right now. I don't think the birds know what they're doing. I was pretty confident this bird tech was working. Now I think these are just fucking birds. These birds are just having a fucking taking the piss. Where'd you go? What do you want for me to do? Breath of Fire 3 had a section like this, except even harder. You had to read star constellations to know where you are. To go west instead of east, so I hope that's not the case here. All right, don't listen to the birds. The birds are the birds are cope. I thought the birds would help us. Well, they said northeast. So I'll be really fucking sad if it's not. Oh, this guy, it costs more. I guess that guy costs a percentage. Maybe increasing your AP isn't that important. Well, we'll head, we'll keep heading east. How about this? But we'll go a little south. We definitely put an emphasis on the north, so we'll put an emphasis on the east now. Look for the campfire. You'd be able to see a campfire really fucking far away in this area. Really leaving now? All right, buddy. I'll see you later. They did. They told me it's in the northeast. And they lied! It's a, well, they didn't probably lie, but it's a big northeast. So that's the wall. I mean, I don't know. Let's go to the barrier. See if it just... if it's the same as the other one. No, I mean, this is different. No campfire, though. Looks like an altar of some sort. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Go ahead and... it's time for us to make a sacrifice. The shining bird, they didn't say shit about no fucking bird. The birds are liars. I followed the birds. The birds are liars. Oh, we found a shrine. Okay, well now we can at least restart. Give me my horse. Into the Golden Plains. I mean, it starts me direct east. So it's probably a good place to start. And then we'll do a little bit to the north. How about that? We'll go like that. It's a big plane, I'll tell you that. Kinda wish they just had a map. We keep going. Go and burn them. You won a great victory. Good job. Are you fucking bird? Where are you taking me? The birds have to be a clue. I'm going just northeast. They said northeast, I'm going northeast. Missed the last few streams. What are you riding? Did you strap a saddle to a cuttlefish? It's something like that. It's some amoeba fucking thing. I don't know what it is. I forgot what they called it. It took me a lot of time when I was a kid because I don't understand English at the time. So good luck to you. I mean, I'll just look it up if I have to in like 5 minutes. It's not like a, yeah, it's not like a big deal. How do, it's not working? There we go. What's this part called? What is this? BoF4, Breath of Wild 4, Golden Plains location. Let's take a look at this. All right, where do I go? Maybe this isn't it. map. Sorry. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Is there a way to navigate this? I don't know. Why is it not showing up? This is not it. Golden Plains, what, navigation? I don't know. I've been liking this one so far. I don't think it's very good so far. I don't know. It's very mid. It's very mid so far. Mm-hmm. The red line is your back. The real direction for the camp is southeast, not northeast. The red line is pointing up and left. What is this? Okay, it should just be northeast. When I played this game, there was any walkthrough to read, so I have to figure it out myself. So it doesn't sound like it is actually southeast though, but it should be somewhere over here. The birds don't seem to help at all. Oh wait. Yeah, sorry, this is east. The birds are, I don't know if the birds do something. Okay, well we messed it up again. We're gonna be at the temple again. I mean, this part's just not fun, but it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I was hoping there would just be someone mapped it out. Breath of Fire 4 hasn't been that popular of a game, I don't think. Over a long, you know, it doesn't have the resources that like Final Fantasy VII does, right? Okay, none of them told me anything. What's her name? Tarn. Let's take a look. Tarn. Location. Here we go. Straight east. Straight east. Straight east. Straight east. Bird 1. There's a rock. Then you go mostly north. Rock 2. We've been to Rock 2. Okay, so it's just north by northeast. So we're basically in the exact right spot. It's just like it must be slightly off. It must be slightly off screen. We basically went there and we went to the right direction, but We might have gone too far. We must have just been a little bit too far, a little bit too east. One of those. All right, let's go into the plains. That's why they start you in the east, though, right? That's why they start you facing east. They want you to just go this direction. Ugh. We should click like on that YouTube video. I think that's important. As someone that makes YouTube videos, I try to like videos that I like and comment on them. If I like it, I just try to do that kind of stuff, even if I don't have anything I really want to say, just to support videos that I watched that I enjoyed. Because that's what I want people to do for my stuff, right? And so I feel like it's kind of nice to do. If I want someone to do it for me, I should do it for other people. I will after the stream. I didn't close it down, so it's still there. You're alive? He's alive! Bro, he's fast! He's alive! Quit attacking me, you fucking nut trooper! He's nutting all over me! He's fucking straight nutting. Yes, yes, yes. Give me that big rock. This game looks way better than the version that I just saw, though. At least these textures do. Like, that's a very crisp texture. And then it's closer to, like, I think it was like this. It was... So it's not north. I mean, it is northeast, but it's east by northeast, bro. It's not very northeast. It's east by northeast. Northeast east. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like it's very barely northeast. This guy could kill us if we don't kill him here. God, why is this guy so... Why... Quit making me fight these guys alone. Make it... My guy can't use his physical attacks, you nerds! Right. I really gotta beat this game. I can't, like, this is the thing. A lot of people love Breath of Fire, especially Breath of Fire 4. I cannot say that I don't think this game is amazing unless I've beaten it, I don't think. I don't think my opinion will have any weight unless I am honest about it. We should look around. There we go. Light him up. I do like how he lights the sword, like with blue magic. I'm doing the same thing in recent years. When I was younger, I did not realize how important it was to creators. It's still like, you don't have to do it, but it's just like, it's not that massive, I don't think, but it is something that is like, it's nice etiquette. Especially for me as someone that is a creator in some sense. If you're a friend, come up by the fire. If you've come looking to steal something, you won't find anything here. Hey, Cray's dead. When you found Alina, that's when the game really gets interesting. Okay, good. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I mean, I think Alina is our robot companion. I think she's controlling it like a Kate Sith thing, but I could be wrong. Did you come for more? What, my boy? I see. This thing is trying to eat that horse. I could tell. Make sure no one's looking. Considering what's happened, I imagine they'll execute him. Hey, I was just kidding. Or was I? If they really did execute him, it'd mean war between Ludia and the Warren. And I'm sure they wouldn't want that. He has political immunity, huh? It might take some doing, but I have a feeling that one way or another, we'll be able to work something out. Well, all right. I'll try and think of something. It's late now. You should get some rest. Go ahead. Use the tent. Give me some of that soup. He must be pretty tired. Suppose that's not surprising, considering how he got here. Most people can't ride whelks that far. And he was riding it for 6 days, looking for this. It's good to know he's got friends that can ride whelks. Not only do you sneak into the Empire, with whom we currently have a truce, I might add, but are caught in doing... Why is the leader of the Warren hanging out with the princess and the princess's, or whatever, older princess sister? I ask you, is this conduct becoming of a warrior? One who claims to lead the mighty Warren nation? Not only have you shamed yourself and us, but I am told you have lost the king's sword, the symbol of the alliance. Do you have any idea what your rash, thoughtless actions will cost us and the entire alliance? In our dealings with the Empire, do you? All you're worried about is your dignity and pride. All you're worried about, this guy fucking sucks so far. All you're worried about is preventing war and the safety of your citizens. You're a coward. But how can you just sit there like that when a member of one of the Alliance's royal families, when Alina has been kidnapped by the Empire? Maybe because it's bigger than one fucking person, you idiot. Maybe because there's two potentially warring nations and we could lose thousands. I don't know how many people are in these nations, you know, if you extrapolate, but thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, including civilians, could fucking die. All right? This is not just fucking go Rambo and kill everyone in the Empire and steal the princess back, you fucking idiot. Execute him. Execute him. Yeah, we have a greater member to protect the members of the entire alliance. Yeah, no shit, we agree. We can't afford to worry ourselves over one person, even if she is a princess. Based, bro. Fucking based. How mad would you be if you found out the president... By the way, I don't know where you live, and I'm not saying Donald Trump has or hasn't done stuff. I don't keep up. But if you're in a nation and you find out, okay, Donald Trump Jr. got kidnapped by Russia. Okay, Donald Trump Jr. is kidnapped by Russia and they're holding him hostage. And Donald Trump decides to kill hundreds of thousands of Americans and Russians to get his son back. You'd be like, no, bro, we're not going to full out fucking war. We're not going to risk all out war just for your son. Cray's got it. We got to execute him. He's got to die. He's not coming into my party. All right. He's staying in the back line. Unless he has earth magic still, which he does, so we might need to use him. You might need it. I get that. Why are we having this flashback? Who's having this flashback? It's not Cray. He wasn't there. All right, let's head out. Make like a baby and head out. All right, take me back to town. You thought of something that could tell them about you would get Cray out of this predicament? Tell her, the King's Sword. The King's Sword? You mean that Cray lost that? That explains a lot then. That sword is a symbol of the Alliance. Lose it? It's broken. I broke it. What? Oh, he didn't lose it? You broke it? Wait a minute, that's it. If the sword, which was supposed to have been lost, was returned up again, that'd be one less thing they could hold against Cray. And I know just the person to help us. There's a volcano called Mount Guam south of here. Okay. There's a smith that lives inside the mountain. He could make us a copy of the king's sword. Why can't he just fix it? And we still have the broken sword, but I guess we don't have the tip. But they could forge a new tip. All right, let me out of here. I guess we're going south to the volcano. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone get me my stupid-looking horse. Another king's sword? With this, we might be able to help Craig get out of trouble. Thank you, Ryu. I'm sure someone at Warrant will be able to tell us how to get to Mount Glom. When we go to the south? Let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's try going straight south. Let's see if it gets us there. It is funny that now I don't need the stupid horse. That sound effect is way too fast for the animation. Why don't we need the horse? Why can't we get the horse now? I don't get it. We have the Cthulhu horse. What's going on? All right, get in there. Ooh, nice. I like it when you get to nut. You get it when you get to nut on the archer. That's when it's good. Times 2 speed activate. One good thing about an emulator is you could speed this up, right? All right. Am I trapped here now? How do I get out? Do I just have to go directly west? I don't remember how to get out. I guess we go to the temple, leave the temple. But going west should get you back to the town, right? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Get your nut on. Good hit. Ranged, can't miss. Good hit. Is this dog a boy or a girl? I feel like the dog has like tits. Can you help me get to the volcano, please? Do you know the volcano? Oh, you fuck. Okay, never mind. We're cool. We must always be ready for battle. Oh, you're a tutorial guy. Connecting attacks. The more enemies that appear, the easier it is to get a high number of combo hits. Yeah. Enemies that change. A Wid or a Drake? I don't know. Maybe. That must be why the googly eye slimes get... They must get stronger after you blind them. Ba-da-ba-da! We should probably just talk to the three old men, huh? Elders, elders! We must go to the volcano. Make a fake king sword. Now that's smart. Is it? East over the plains. Head south. Oh, you actually do get there by the way that we thought, I guess. Manly clothes. Bro. They might be a man. Resurrects wearer once and then is destroyed. Well, so far the game's been easy, so we don't have to worry about that. Like, they gave the dog tits, right? I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a belt. Like, the belt is pushing up, but doesn't it look like breasts? I'm just saying a little bit of pixel art change could have made this character way more obvious. So we gotta go. So it's funny. So one of them. Well, do we have to go to the temple yet? We could take our whole party to the temple really quick. See if they care. No. We're not doing that. We're going here. We're going to the shrine. See if anyone knows anything about the shrine. Now that we have a full party. Looks like some sort of altar. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Are you guys gonna play Starbites when that releases in a couple weeks here? So not only do you have to exit south, you have to exit south in like a certain region. So there could be more regions in this, like, you know, there could be 10 on each side, or there could be 2 on each side, or only 1 on some sides. It's super unclear. This would be like, if I could turn off encounters and move at 10x speed, maybe you would test this kind of stuff, but that ain't for me. I like the idea that facing the volcano. Hey, how you doing, Nathan? Nathaniel, sorry. You probably prefer Nathaniel, as that is your name. You got it. 0 damage. Let's go. Popping off. Nice. Good job. Like, they're like, how do you get to the volcano? There's you walk directly east until you get to a big rock, and then you turn south and you head south. But if we'll show you in a second here, but if I get to this rock, if I would have just at the intro looked at the volcano and ran at it, you don't get there. You don't get there by running directly at the volcano. You have to go east and then go directly towards the volcano. I guess it fixed a crevice. What happened to the horse? Why aren't we riding the horse anymore? I guess so they have an excuse to give us our full party. Never gonna hit me, bro. Man, this guy's fast. Good hit. At least these guys have gotten easier to hit. 6 more AP, 5 more wisdom. No matter what, his power is still higher than his wisdom. We can't seem to get this guy to scale stronger off wisdom. How's our combos? Have we gotten to 10 yet? We did get a 9-hit combo. Oh, wait a second. You got a new skill, right? Versus all targets. Wind magic versus all targets. I would like to try something out. Hopefully we can find an encounter that isn't just the one nut archer or whatever, you know? When are they going to make another Dragon Quest Monsters game? It's been several years since their last one. I assume Dragon Quest Monsters is in the makes because they did the Dark Prince and it was pretty successful, is my perception, especially with that really expensive paid DLC. So we can't do the burn, into the level 2 version to see if it works, but it does hit all targets. So now what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to do a wind attack that hits all targets twice, right? We'll be able to cyclone. In fact, we could even, no, we only have the 2, but we could do a wind magic into an AoE wind magic, which should hit everything multiple times. There we go, we got the volcano. That hurts, huh? I know it hurts, but we should see if there's any, like, items over there still, right? I don't think so. How much did that hurt, though? We should check. How much did that hurt? I want to beat Legaia 2 Dual Saga really bad. And Final Fantasy, I think I want to play Final Fantasy 8 again, man. Here we go. So now we can test this out. We can just burn, and then you can see if Cyclone works. Does it still do Firewind, or is it something different? And how does this work then with an Eddy? Will that go back to Firewind? Good, please do. Simoon, 0 damage because it was a fire attack. So, but it is a different skill. It combos differently. We should be careful not to just like randomly die, but now we could do one. Because of the way the fire doesn't really work. Oh, we could do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might be able to get 7, I think. I kind of want to see here. So we know that this did jolt before when we do wind into frost. We know that this does jolt, but let's see if it still does. The 3 or 4 enemies, this would be much stronger. Okay, that was way strong. That just did a frost. I want to try Cyclone into that, see if it's still, see how it works. Great experience, by the way. I guess hitting it with fire magic's a good way to level up, if probably a good grind strat. Or if for some reason you want enemies to be stronger. Is this navigatable? It is, okay. I still want to try this again. I want to try Cyclone into Frost. See if that does the jolt or not, and then we'll just attack. We did get a combo. So will this do jolt or will this do a level 2 magic? Like, this will be interesting. It does do jolt. Okay. So whatever the second magic dictates what the thing is. That's good to know. And it seems like it takes the element of both because it didn't heal. What's up? Why did that happen? Okay. Me doing combat affected that, I suppose. I should switch those keybinds to make it so the map goes the opposite direction, because it works counterintuitively to what you would expect. So we're not going to get anything impressive here. Let's not worry about this. Let's just attack shit now. Miss? I guess you do have that chance to miss more. Catches fire. Let's go. I like that. That's a fun... Okay, he gets to do that in the middle of his turn? There's no way that was his initial turn. Good job. Oh, this guy's got a lot of HP. That was a good hit, though. I don't know if I like the less likely to hit combo, but still, if you're telling me I get like 12 more HP per level... Oh, that lowered. Okay. So I guess I got to do a fight on this, huh? That's kind of a fun little mechanic. having your combat change the environment. It's not the most, it's not my favorite way to do it, but I think that's a fun change. Good hit. I want to fight like 5 enemies. Then we can finally go back to that master and learn a new skill. He's sucking an air. Oh no, he's an air sucker. Yeah, that was only 420 experience. Hitting them with fire definitely is a big way to get more juice there. It looks like this just alternates between 2 modes. So it goes one and then the other. What? Vitamins? This actually matters. Is that an exit over there? I guess it is. There is 2 exits, huh? Oh, but is that not... Can you not navigate that? If we do a combat here, do you think it'll, I don't care. I don't care. What's up, 1, 2, 3, hi, yo, yo. All right, let's get our chest. Can we jump down? The enemy caught you by surprise. Oh no, he's gonna catch himself on fire. No, not the fire. Watch this. Burn him. Oh, pilfer? Wait a second. Wild shot, you could pilfer? I forgot about that. How could, isn't that what the other one taught us? You become level 2? No, I guess not. Good job. We also healed him apparently with pilfer. I forgot to take the 1-2 blow or whatever off also. Okay, you don't really deal damage. Don't listen to that. It says you deal while attacking. That was 10 damage, bro. We gotta put that on someone else. Do you have any way to do a thing? I guess you could use blind, you could use wild shot, and you could use honestly, you just attack. Hey up! Yeah, weaker attack, probably not worth it. My God, you miss all the time now. This master sucks, but we want the stats. Being immune to fucking fire. Cheater, bro. Alright, let's get some items. Use healing herb. Just use them. It's fine. We don't need to use the mana. Sure there's some boss or something coming up. Oh, you can't move the camera in this area. That's interesting. Make me a fake sword now. Oh, I got a broken one. It's not fake. Just fix it. Hey, and who might you be? Are you a master? Excuse me, we're sorry to bother you, but we need you to make something for us. Oh, okay, the king's sword? Of course I know what it is. I made it. Now there, would it be hard to make another one just like it? Well, it's have the magic of protect. I need certain materials if I'm to make one. What do you need? Oh, there's a rare metal called fairy drop. Can only be found in the realm of the fairies. And only problem is, as you know, fairies can't be seen like ordinary folk like us. Urshan was able to see them. Oh, well then that makes things easier, doesn't it? All you have to do is find some fairies and bring them back, and we will wring them dry. We will squeeze him. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back in, see if this guy will let us become a master. We might have to complete his quest or whatever first, but... Bro, when the fuck do we just get to meet our fucking sister, bro? God, this shit takes so long. What is this? Does it take me outside? I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go this way. Take me this way. Yes. A Molotov. Bro, I'm so fucking happy I went this direction. Oh my god. Talk about value. Go and just sever, bro. You know what? And then frost them. Then attack. Sister! Sister! How you like electricity, motherfucker? Honestly, he's kind of totally fine with it. Give me some EXP. Oh, we actually lowered the amount of experience he gives, I think. Farming those drakes might be the way to do it. You just hit them both with a fire attack and then you kill them. I don't know if there's a way to do that in one turn, but... Give me a line. Thank you. Mount Gloam is all... This is just the back of Mount Gloam, I guess. When you hit it from the back, I think that's what they're trying to tell us there. All right, let's go to the ferries. Excuse me, ferries. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Heard a voice, did you? Look at it. Look at it directly. Found berries, see? You will give me your treasure. Can you get up there? Nice. One of these trees is fake. You can, I believe one of these trees is fake. Hey. What is that? It looks like it's on the other side. I no longer think one of these trees is fake. Give me Mother's Nature's candy. Fuck that caterpillar. I want the berries. You will give me some. I don't know if you could have more than one, but I don't need more than one. Okay, so what the fuck do you want from me, bro? Okay. Hey, what are you doing? We won't do anything to you, promise. Give me your fucking teardrops! I will kick the shit out of you! What? A fairy drop? They want a fairy drop. Is that what... Is that what you guys, like, take shits or something? That's it. Do you want to come to where we live and get a fairy drop? Yeah. This is... Yes, I do. No, I want the king's sword. But this is... In order to get the king's sword... In order to save Cray, we need the king's sword. To get the king's sword, we gotta go find Tarn. To find Tarn... After we find Tarn, Tarn tells us we gotta go to the mountain. When we get to the mountain, they tell us we gotta go find the smith. We find the smith, he says we gotta go find the fairies. We go find the fairies, they say we gotta go find the fairy drop. What's all this stupid... Fucking... Just... Stop it. Just give me the next section. Ugh. We did it. Thanks for coming. Normal people can't come here, but we put signposts in case someone does. We fairies used to live here in the land of dreams. But then those big meanies came. Did you hear that? That's a big meanie. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. All right, Dragon Boy. We'll give you the fairy drop if you promise to get rid of them for us. No one in my party has any questions about being a dragon. Oh, this is going to be the fairy village, huh? I do remember hearing about this. Hello and goodbye. I don't think you're going to be very hard for us. Wild shot. Hell yeah, bro. All right, I have an idea. Let's get together and let's attack. Do you think you could do focus combined with something like wild shot? Like it'll give you a focus and a wild shot? I doubt it, but it might be fun to try. I guess not. Maybe you could do it with like a heal or something. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't combo it though. 73, let's go. This new master that makes us always miss has not improved our damage. At all. That's a cool looking guy. I like this enemy actually quite a bit. I think he's cool. Why is Urshan so weak right now? Should we start? Maybe we should just use some fucking magic, bro. It's not that hard to use magic, and it seems to be more powerful, but we'll see. Oh, well, we don't get a combo because he probably interrupts us because he's fast. Just miss. All right, well, I guess who you hit didn't matter in that case. She rocks her body like a cyclone, makes me wanna do it all night long. I keep not using my guy's good skills because I'm nervous about it. I could use some exercise. Thank you. Are you actually you're just the same dude, bro? Do the cyclone. And then do the Yeti. Man, still he's interrupting our combos. Maybe it's because he has haste. No, I don't think anyone has haste anymore. No, you and the girl both have haste. It is kind of annoying. And we're also not getting the combo here. I don't like the combos. Oh, this guy's immune to wind, I guess. That might be why we didn't get the combo. So these guys aren't the same. Well, let's just attack. Let's attack. And let's attack. Bro, parry. Fucking anime stance. 46, huh? That was not good. Why is everyone so much weaker than the protagonist? Why is he hitting? Maybe his weapon's better right now. Why is that so low? Are you doing an element with that? I don't know. Yeah, there must be something sort of, there must be a damage type like resistance or something. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna use our... We'll use Shining Blade, I guess, see if we can combo. Okay, probably we went first, unfortunately. At least we did get the number 2 combo. That's like pretty good, right? I didn't check. How do you feel about burn? Honestly, you might just want to attack. You might just, I don't know, maybe it's a melee versus range thing against this guy. I'm not sure why we're doing so little damage. All right, immune to magic. This guy's annoying. He doesn't do anything. He just doesn't take much damage. Like, I don't even know if he did anything in that whole fight. 6 power, let's go. 6 defense, 1 agility. I'm in. Give him 10 AP back. Just eat it. It's fine. How many? There's 4 of these guys, and then we'll fight the big boss, I assume. I think I'll have you instead. Thank you. An eye for an eye. Well, let's try the fire. You know, we'll spend a whole turn just in case. You actually could do the frost, right? I guess it probably doesn't combo, does it? Because it still counts as a fire attack at first. It doesn't go fire. It's not chaining the way that I would like it to. I wonder if it reflects the last attack that was used against it, or if it just happened to use frost. Use that motherfucking cyclone. We at least got 1 hit. All right. Do we get the triple? Nice. That was pretty good. It did counterattack with wind. And that was sever, actually. So far, it's both times it's counteracted with the exact thing that we've used. So maybe it always acts last. If it does, I mean, this should be pretty easy, I think. Weak ass hit, but it's not about the hit. It's about the combo. Oh, that guy was way easier than the rest. Why was the other guy so resistant to all damage? Level up, 3 more power. 2 wisdom. You don't need that. You just want power. All you want is power. You're gonna kill everything for the rest of the game. But do you have this does give you more damage, but you don't do the cool double hit. These are actually like pretty good, but I don't know if that's like crazy important. Yeah, I think everyone's got pretty much the best equip that they can for right now. The equipment in this game is pretty mid. A long permanent rest. Steals shit. Sure. Let's try it. Let's do the wild shot. Let's try Shining Blade here. Lack of combo. Oh, he took half damage from that physical attack that other enemies did. This guy seems buff. He parried him? That's really annoying. Let's just try attacking him, see if normal attacks deal okay damage. 8 AP, that ain't nothing, I don't care. Okay, you want to hit him with magic attacks, that's probably, well, I did 272. Okay, but he's really hard to hit. Okay, understood. Let's do the Cyclone. I want you to save your stuff for your physical attacks. We'll try an Eddy here. Yeah, because I don't think you could dodge or parry magic attacks. Simone. Simoon! 1,000 damage, pretty good. I wonder if he could absorb your AP before you have a chance to use it. Oh, he was very close to dead after that last attack. Alright, we've killed all your sons. I think we're fine. Actually, sorry, you need a heal. We'll give you that. We'll give you the old heal. Give me your berries. All right, we killed him. We killed him. Okay, there must be another one. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. Usually quiet, but he has a vicious attack. All right, well, how about we just attack him? Let's see what he does. The only game from the series I really enjoyed is Breath of Fire 2. Never finished the other ones. I'm kind of interested to... I might try a different one after this one. So far, this game is... I'm going to say something controversial. All right. So far, the game has been mid. I hear it gets a lot better, though, as you get deeper into it. But I have not been blown away at all so far. My boys! It's me, Flubba Blubba. This was the scariest demon the fairies could conceive of. Look at his formless bulk. Hey, Flubbabub. I see I've gone through all the trouble to defeat all my little helpers. I would like to show you my appreciation by defeating you. Its attacks and attributes change with its size. Who cares, bro? Are we gonna try to blind him? Nope. We're going to meditate. And you are going to... Sever. And you are going to... Wild Shot. I didn't want to use the Wild Shot, but that's life, man. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, he's aura farming. He's aura farming. Everyone. Oh, his aura. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that did 64 star damage. Well, that was a pretty interesting animation. This is not a cool looking enemy. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. This guy is not cool looking. All right, we're gonna Wild Shot into Flame Strike into Shining Blade. You done fucked up, buddy. You done fucked up. Wild Shot. May not look impressive, just you wait. 450. 1,700 damage. Not bad. Actually, we could have also used we could get a chain 10 here, I bet, if we Flame Strike into Double Blow. You're out of mana. Into Wild Shot into Double Blow. We should have moved Double Blow onto someone else, by the way. That's 1, 3. Will this hit a bunch. 9. Only 9? 1, 2, 3, because it is the third of a chain, I guess. That is 9 against 1 target, though. So let's do fire. Let's do Wah! We'll do cyclone. It says that his size changed. It doesn't seem like it's changing. Maybe we have to deal a lot more damage to him in order for his size to change. Okay, he does. He is. Oh, he is getting smaller. Fire doesn't seem to be particularly effective, but I want to get that 10 hits if I can. Ovum. All right, well it missed, so that's a good start. Oh no, we were gonna get the 10 that time. That would have been 5, 6, 7, 8. We got into 11. The tough thing is keeping these dumb, weak-ass enemies alive long enough to actually do what we want to do. Magic shard. Magic shard. Magic shard. Oh my god, that's gross. You did it! You did it! Oh, that's, yeah. You did it, you really did it. Here. I bet they just poop out the drops. Now we can live here again in peace. Whoops, I almost forgot. I promised you I'd give you something, didn't I? Well, wait just a second. We put it right over here. Yeah, she just takes a big old shit. Phew! That was a big one. Here you go. Or she picked it. We'll just say she picked it up. Hey, don't stare at it like that. It's embarrassing. So I guess it's supposed to be their shit, but they couldn't do that for us. Thanks, Dragon Boy. Welcome back. Come back and play with us sometime. Bye. Well, I'm going to. I want to see if I can visit the fairy village. How do I get back to the fairy village? Please take me back. I need to be at the fairy village. Where am I? Guys, I'm lost. Guys, I'm lost. What do I do? I'm scared. Boop. Boop. Good hit. You always like to see that. I like that animation when she collapsed. He's sucking in air. Mouth breather. Great hit. I think the 2 hits is probably OP. You know what? Maybe he did so little damage because if the enemy has a high defensive stat, it's possible that like there's like a cleaving damage effect that could happen where it's like, well, you know, minus all the power, but you get 1 more agility, huh? Why would you fucking care? This one you might care about. Get some fucking wisdom, I guess, right? You get the creep cape. We're good. Let me out of here. Well, how do I get back? I don't want to camp. I guess we could. But I want to recover my HP first. From, is it you? Rest. They don't even charge us. These are nice people. I appreciate it. Yes, I would like to save. Thank you. Put it right over reused face. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba ba da. Oh, this is the song that goes. Hiya, hiya, ha. It's kind of cool. All right, so let's go back into the Witchwood, see if they will, because this is where they're hanging out, right? I want to see if they will let me go back to the fairy village. Holy shit, there's monsters here? Can you just kill them all with one cyclone? Will that work? I don't know, but just if it can or can't, we'll find out. Don't be a dick. Not quite, but you're almost there. You've won a great victory. They said come back to the fairy village sometime. Oh, here we go, here we go. Wait, am I wrong? Is that just a texture bug, maybe? I guess. Urshan's supposed to be able to see them, but I don't know, maybe we can't go back to the fairy village at this time. Maybe that'll come into play in the future. I thought there was a fairy village like mini game or something, and there might be. Good hit. It looks like they're only attacking once, but I think it's because they're just killing them in the first hit. Oops. 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 Let me out of here. Quick. The nut soldiers. They're nutting. You can't out-nut the nutter, the nut king, bro. I like that their one foot was stuck to the ground. It looks like they were about to be blown away by the wind, but they had one foot that was stuck to the ground. Years of nutting has finally paid off. All right, go ahead and take me to the volcano. Maybe once we get the King's Sword, they'll let me go back to the Witchwood or something. I don't know. All right, Master, please teach us. Oh, we should go back to the camp just for a second, because I want to, I guess I do kind of want to save, but I should move that one skill around. But also, I do want to look at the info of the Master we got. Damage up, accuracy down. If it wasn't for the fact that I want that +2 power, I would do it. I don't know how to tell that. 3,000 damage is a lot. I think I've not gotten that high. I think I was impressed with the 2,000. So if we go to skill... Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Remove double blow. You can keep those for now. Who wants double blow? I kind of want you to have double blow, but you don't have a normal attack right now. You have to change. You at least have your wild strike, but your wild strike kind of sucks. But I mean, that would be one. Yeah, I mean, because let's see, it would be you do one hit, then you do 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, then it'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think we do want it on you. We have a lot of the skills. I mean, I'm sure we're missing several, though. Focus is kind of cool. You can tell, I like that you can see how long their names are. Works on confused allies. Maybe it's good to have that. I don't know. No, I kind of, well, I don't know. Maybe this is good on you. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with you having that. So blue means it's equipped on somebody right now. Is there really only level 1 fire magic that you could learn from the wild? And this, apparently? Interesting. I think I'm happy with that. I don't like that it takes an Atrim to do that. I think it's a very silly system in general, but whatever. But then you just be swapping out skills all the time! Oh no! The balance! You would break the balance of the game! It's like, would it change anything? I put forward, no. It would change nothing if they remove that resource from the game. Alright, here's some fairy plops for you. Look at that shine. This is one of the most beautiful fairy drops I've ever seen. Now that I've got this, I can make another king sword for you. You wait right there. Have it done in a jiffy. Ugh! Oh! Oh! The king sword is made out of pure fairy shit. Phew! Well, what do you think? I told you it'd be ready in a jiffy. Not a bad job if I say so myself. Here you go. Thank you, sir. With this, we might be able to help Cray. Let's get back to the castle. Will you be my master? Okay, let's go ahead and go equip. It is identical. It's not very strong, but it is a symbol. We're going to leave the whole zone, and then we're going to come back to the zone. We'll see if the guy will allow us to be a master. In case you have to zone out and zone in, we're just going to leave. This feels like a master, right? I don't know what he would do in combat. Maybe you get more fairy shit at the end of combat, but I'm willing to... He's literally a master blacksmith. So maybe he could train us. Okay, he doesn't care. He's not of the martial persuasion. Bro, watch this. We're gonna fucking open. There we go. Got it. Bing bong, bing bong. Should we try the Witchwood one more time now that we have the King's Sword? We might have to go after the castle. But... Oh, I hate these nut soldiers, bro. Okay, we got him. Ugh. Okay, well, you hit him and fucked it up. I don't think you could run in this game, can you? Is there no escape from combat? Maybe it's one of those Final Fantasy things where it's a button combination. It is kind of funny in Final Fantasy to 64 HP is just so much, and 7 power. I don't think there's gonna be a way back in yet. No. Seemingly not, so let's just leave. Oh, we catch that guy on fire. Might have something to say to him. Yeah, there we go. Now he's not gonna take any damage, right? It is body caught fire too. Let's go. Free EXP. I like that flare is not a particularly strong magic in this game. I don't think we could learn flare either, right? No. There we go. Everyone just attack. We're good. Oop. 590. We're getting there, bro. I wonder if it divides that EXP evenly among the party. Let me out. Let me out. Yeah, so let's go this way. I want to set up camp really quick. I don't know why, but I feel like if something bad happens in here, I just want to be able to save in case I feel like I need to. We're not going to change anything. We're not even going to rest. We're just going to go for it. But I feel like I should. I feel like I should do this. Still smoking, wasting your fucking life. Typical. You look different. A fairy. Do you think the fairy sexually assaulted that woman? It wasn't sexual assault. We were just playing. Yeah, playing grab ass. I think we're gonna have to put you in prison. No one's allowed entry. Oh, aren't we? The Kingsword. Why, it's right here. It was just returned to us by the Empire. In exchange for its return, they have made several difficult demands to us. Among them, changes to our treaty. Changes that we have little choice but to accept. Fuck the stupid sword. This is what I said about Donald Trump Jr. and Donald Trump. And I'm not talking politically, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you can't sacrifice... You can't risk war for one individual, even if they're a princess. You can't fucking risk losing all your people for some dumb fucking sword. Look, I understand it's symbolic. It's still a dumb shit sword. This is no longer a matter you need concern yourself with. Know this, Cray's punishment will not be light. Oh, Cray. But he can't die. Who else? No one else learns earth magic. Can't you keep your eye on them? You let them go off and make a fake sword like that? What were you thinking? You said to what? To watch them. You didn't say anything about stopping them. The next time they try to do something, let me know immediately, understand? First of all, it's not a fake king's sword. Yours is fake. Why don't you even try to mention that? Like, that's a fake sword. I have the king's sword here. Here's the real one. It was not lost in the Empire. We could lie our way out of this still. Because theirs is fake. So there's a little bit of truth. That's what makes our lie so convincing, is that there's truth to the lie as well. Ryu, you have no part in this. Why are you even here hanging out with these people? Just because you could just not do this. Show them the king's sword. Fuck. I forgot. I didn't hear what she said we were supposed to do. I'm just gonna head north. Oh, you know what? We can go to camp. You know what? The camp feature, 10 out of 10. Because now we can just ask her again. Stop moving. Okay. How you feeling, Enshin? Enshin? Urshin? Isn't that funny? He. That she believes in order to save his nation's face. The prince is likely to be dealt a harsh sentence. Isn't that funny? The fuck is they talking about, Urshin? The fuck you talking about? Alright, let me in. Yes. Loud. Oh, you're back again? What's happening? What happened? I don't remember anything bad happened to him. He was the dragon, flying dragon, and the owl that we beat in the cutscene. The owl that we beat, the fucking owl that we beat us in the cutscene. That shit's fucking annoying. We don't need to rest. I'm sure you already rested us. We'll save over him because this is his save right now. I like picking a random save file each time. Sneak into the castle. RPGs do love castles. Now you're gonna pan? Yeah, I like that. He certainly is keeping an eye on us, isn't he? I suppose it wouldn't do too much good talking to him, would it? Aren't you gonna try and stop us? I was told to tell them if you did anything. They didn't tell me to stop you. Thank you. I guess you're one of the good guys. I mean, I did tell him. Excuse me. Okay, we gotta kill the guards. You think we actually have to use combo attacks? I mean, we have a very cheap combo here. We could do wild shot into double blow. Sorry, into double blow. And then you could probably just attack, is my guess. Huh? Hopefully double blow isn't weak as shit. Oh, it is weak as shit. It's just a combo chainer, I guess. Well, fuck that up. Double blow sucks ass. Well, that didn't work. Double blow sucked fucking ass, bro. Huh? I wonder how much damage we have to deal. It's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes an attack just doesn't hit very hard. See, that was easy as shit. I don't know. Maybe that double blow really fucking let me down. That was sad. I think we should fight this guy. This is just wandering the castle at night. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is what goes on here at night? Missed one, but you still do twice as much damage as everyone else. Good counter. I like that they always have like a wind. It's like it's a dog with their head out the window. Like there's always a breeze. Sorry, still you just do the burn. Huh? I like the stance. Like everything about that character I like besides the visual model. But like the way they attack, the way they stand, like their poses I think are all really good. It's just that damn Ice Blast, nice. It's just that damn dumb looking dog, bro. Nice. Artemis cap. What's it do? Oh, 25% to the wearer's hit chance. That's kind of what I was thinking. I thought it would do something like this. Let's take it. You have an ability that lets you guarantee hit, but you don't use it that much because it costs fucking 10 for that shining blade, bro. I don't think we have to kill these guys in one hit. We could have used magic because these guys are immune to everything, but nice. Good job. Get him. Nice. We are more accurate than we were before. Those guys we fought a lot and it didn't work. Boop. I wonder if you have to visit the masters or if you could do that info thing that we just saw on that menu. Roaches? I think we're fine here, right? This guy doesn't have an. This guy's not alerted. Maybe we could. I don't think that was the guy in front of us, was it? Yeah, I don't think it was this guy. That was just a random encounter. These ones we have to use the burn into sever into attack. Fire wind, fart wind, fart wind. A great victory. Truly great victory. This is a nice little scene here. Although the background didn't move at all there, which is kind of annoying. Not annoying, but it's like it would have been way cooler of an effect if like the background had adjusted a little bit. Alina. Cray! Nina, how? What are you doing here? Well, we came to help you get out of here. To help you escape. What? What good would that do? You can go to your fucking homeland. They would have to launch an offensive war in order to capture you. I mean, in the first place, where would we go anyway? Why don't you go to the fucking kingdom that you're a ruler of? I hate Cray so much, man. I fucking hate Cray. If you're executed, the Warrens will try and take revenge and break the alliance. Besides, as long as it's with you, Cray. Oh, that don't you? They really need to change this line. This text box could be very easily misinterpreted. I'd go anywhere. I'd even go to third base. Maybe you're right, Nina. No, you are right. And if we're stuck here, who's gonna look for Alina? Nobody else cares. I mean, even if everyone else gives up hope, we can't, right? Let's go steal a sand flyer and start the game again. We've got to get to Warrant. I have to make sure they don't do anything stupid. Where's my buddy? Urshan just disappeared. Come on, man. They got to execute this guy. Please don't let Cray live. Oh. I'm so ready for Cray to die. Maybe it's controversial. I don't know. But I'm really starting to think that he's going to be totally fine. I'm really starting to think he's going to be totally fine. Because they wouldn't have had captured, threatened, execute him, then we save him. I don't think they would have done that if we're actually gonna... I don't think they would have done that if we were actually going to, like, then have him die, right? I think they would have wanted to have more surprising impact. Wonder if Shining Blade always hits twice. Or if it's because the sword you're using. This one we can't even get through. We could go try to assassinate the king if they would only let us. Can you believe it? Maybe so, but I bet his people in his position have to be like that in order to do what they have to do. Hey man, what's up? Alright, I'll buy. Ah, the Klatzburger. We should use this. Let's just see what happens when we equip this, how his attacks change. We have let's buy 2 more. We have 5 of these now. That should be good. Thank you, sir. No one even cared. The guards didn't even care that we were leaving with them. All right, yep, let's set up camp. I bet we're gonna get ambushed on the way out. So that's why I want to set up camp here and save. We'll leave it rest. Yes. We'll put it over, yeah, I mean, if this is the last character we get. Is one of the fairies? You know, no, this is the guy that sent us to prison. This must be someone else from the Empire. And these are all enemies. This is the guy that Fao Lu or whatever. So it seems like, I think we've met every character on this list. That makes me feel like the game's not that long. But I don't know. Maybe we're like nowhere. Maybe we're like barely at the start. Maybe we've made a sizable amount. I honestly just am not sure. It's not clear to me because nothing's happened yet. Like nothing. Like there's been no real story development yet. Like for how far in are we? We're 10 hours in. All that's happened in 10 hours is we went to get Alina. We got captured. We got sent home. And then we broke out our teammate. But there's been no like overarching, nothing has happened or changed at all, you know? It's not like the Empire has started a war. I mean, I guess they signed a new peace treaty now, so that might be the first thing that moves the plot forward, right? The peace treaty was altered. Cray! Let's talk to you. Where's Tarn? Ba-ba-da-ba-ya, ba-da-da-da-ya. Are you Tarn? You're Una. Ba-ba-da-da-ya, bamba-da-ya. Where the fuck is Tarn? What in Tarnation? No, this is Warren Nation. This is Tarnation now. No, really, where is she though? You said to go talk to Tarn, but where is she? Well, she's not in the house. Bamba baya, bada bamba da baya. Bruv. Bum-ba-da-bam. Did she go back to her camp? Did she go back to her camp? What are you doing out here again, bro? You live out here? Maybe she, I mean, it does seem like a pretty steady tent. If I'd been more responsible. Cray, you're Cray. But you're old enough now that you don't need to apologize to me if you've done something wrong. You're not a child anymore. You did what you felt you had to do. That's right. Cray did what he did because he wanted to help find my sister. He went on a private quest and neglected his nation to help some girl. I mean, it's just he's a bad leader. He's an unintelligent man, and I don't like him. He might be a good person, but he should not be entrusted. He should lose his position as leader. She could turn up anywhere, anytime, even right here. Ha! All right, you know what? Let's rest again. Let's take more naps. Everywhere we go, someone's like, "You must be tired. Take a nap." You want to take a nap? Nah, I'm feeling kind of take a nap. Alright, tell us what to do. Give me your horse. So the Empire is using you as an excuse to try and get the right to enter lands controlled by the Alliance, whenever they want, huh? As treaty conditions, but I will say it's idiotic to do that to sign that treaty for a fucking sword, bro. They're up to something, but what? I don't know, but it seemed like they were looking for something. You know what? I've been thinking, and I figured out what they're looking for. I think they're looking for Ryu. When we were in that town in the desert, that captain from the Empire said they were looking for a dragon, right? Think about it. I found Ryu naked in the middle of the desert. The mud dragon suddenly became violent around him. He has a dragon's eye. Nothing about him is normal. He also can transform into a dragon. He could also transform into a dragon. If they really are looking for Ryu. He could be used by either the Empire or Ludia against the other. Fumbarabea! Alright, we gotta figure out if he actually is... Maybe we could take Ryu to meet the Wind Dragon in Windia. He could tell us what we need to know. Makes sense to me. If you want to know about a dragon, the best place to ask is another dragon. I'd say it's worth it to try. Okay, so we might start getting something interesting here. A Jade Stone? The Dragon of the Jade Stone? Will that allow my other characters to turn to dragoons? The ruins to Windia? Is that the temple? Ask the Wind Dragon. All right. Well, where is that? Okay. Understood. They want me to go over here. Somebody bear. Oh, this is a different angle. Oh, sorry. It's a different angle because the cameras had shifted differently. Duh. I was like, wow, we're coming in from a different way. Set Jadestone on a temple. This is the only way to get to this kingdom. You have to have the one and only ancient Jadestone and go find the temple in the middle of the desert, and then you can open the secret passageway filled with monsters to travel there. Duh. Holy shit, we're lost. Wait, you guys do something? Unnatural precision. Fuck yeah, let's go. Alright, what about this? You only hit once now, so it's less damage. Can you switch equipment during combat? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Is this the first time we've had 5 party members? I know it's a waste to do this, but I want to try it. Okay, be careful. We wouldn't know if it hits twice anyway. I don't think so. I think we do want the one that hits twice because it is. I think that sword is way weaker. +1 hit seems really good. It seems like it does it for all. And we could try it on a boss or something just to make sure it doesn't hit twice. It's part of a chain, I guess it would. 500 Zenny is becoming less and less relevant. We could do the earth into fire, frost into earth, right? Have we done that yet? Have we done frost into earth?
There you go.
Storm. That is such a funny looking model for that. I mean, it would have been good at the start of the game, but I don't think at this stage it's going to be very impactful. Here, let me, I actually messed something up when I started streaming. Open the browser. I have my chat set up in a weird way that I don't like. Well, now you have level 2, right? You have a Ice Blast, level 2 magic. It is versus one target. So that could be interesting. What is that combo with? That combo's with wind. So if we do something like Sever into this, we should be able to see a new something. All right, well, it's not gonna work. It's all right. I wonder if we just failed that, right? It is fire, wind, water, earth, right? Because fire goes into wind, and earth goes into fire, and frost goes into earth. So yeah, it must be. We must have just failed it, I guess. Do you think there's something in the middle here? If we head towards the center instead of like an exit? Huh. All right. I love... Can I tell you one of my favorite things in RPGs? One of my favorite things in RPGs is when they have a fucking puzzle room with random encounters in it. That's one of my fucking favorite things. All right, we did get it this time, so it must have just been a failed attempt with like a low magic stat or something. Lightning. So instead of jolt, it's lightning. Good. Oh, we probably could get the 10 hits here, couldn't we? I think there's 3 enemies. I think there is enough where we could get our 10 hit combo if we decide we want to. Automatic memory cursor is pretty base though. I didn't have to go into a menu to set that as the default. Now, ironically, in this game, I don't necessarily want to do that much, but still. Yeah. Do I just need to turn this one on? I guess so. Let's, I want to see if you do the same thing. If this guy also has push, I suspect I still think Craig could die. He doesn't. He doesn't have any move. Huh? The fucking movement in this game, bro. Okay, so Cray is probably gonna stick with us. I mean, you don't need to be here. You don't do anything. Oh, you can't come out. You have to be on the... Why? You do, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, bro. Getting myself trapped. Step 1. Do I know what the objective is here? Can you turn it like this? Guess we can go this way. Aha! Burn him. We'll try one Shining Blade. Look at him, he's so strong now. That's a cool looking enemy. I wish he was in my party. 0, huh? Alright. It's because I think it's a fire hit. Why did that heal him? The fuck was that? Using the ability of an equipped item is very interesting. Excuse me. I think we're gonna change back to the Jang Du for now. Oh, you could do that for free? That's pretty good. Good counter. Why did but why did he heal from that chain attack? I honestly just don't know. What do you have that's good? You got the Feign Swing. Finally, we can get that back. Thank God. Good hit. I don't know if this guy has a master. Well, this guy is under-leveled. Yeah, I'll say that. He did not gain experience while he was out of the party. He's still getting more agility, though. You know, maybe that's good. Maybe good on him. What the fuck? Is just some water? Looks like we could still walk this direction, though. I don't know. What's the... I'm not sure what my objective is in this room still. I'll be completely honest. Maybe it's literally just to move this shit around so you can find different doors or whatever. I mean, this looks like someone fucking lives here. Hello. Okay. Sure. I got an iron ball. This must be the critical path then, right? You know what Fen? I feel like this is not the best way to get to the fucking town that they're sending us to. Oh, there it is. Found it. We already have double blow. We're set. All right, go ahead and burn one. Bring her in. Go ahead and cyclone. Burn, 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 burn. It doesn't matter, I guess. We could have opened with Cyclone, I'm pretty sure. They don't have very much HP. They have like 100. A great victory. We got a lot of Molotov and berries. Knockout gas. I'm sure we'll use that against some innocent person. I would like to go back this direction, actually, I think. It is kind of weird. Oh, we could save on this, too. Well, that's pleasant. I don't know why I thought I had to go into the other one to save. What? This isn't where I got out? Mind Flay? I don't know. Mind Flay might be good. I guess everyone just guards. See if someone can pick it up. Yeah, we got it. It is probably a physical attack, so it's probably nice to have. Flare! Flare-ah! I want you to open with the Cyclone. I want you to open with the... Maybe 2 level 2s. Oh, you don't have any shit. That's okay. You just attack something. You just attack something. Excellent. Oh, he's strong. Is he actually flying, do you think? Hard to tell. 1,000. He's definitely flying. Definitely flying. Or he was weak to whatever. Like, no, I don't think the Raptor Claw has an element. Hello. Okay. They just want me to walk. You think that's the way to get the chest, is by scaring some guys? Yeah, we'll smack them. They can't be that hard. Probably should have put the range guy to attack a separate guy. My mind! Oh! Oh, it's just a pot. Still pretty good. Night night, birdie. I don't like he's flying, but he doesn't seem to be very hard to hit, so that's pleasant. Okay, it seems like the walking thing is just flavor. I mean, it seems like it's just flavor. It's hard for me to tell, I suppose. All right. Well, go ahead and use a burn on him. Help me out with the cyclone fart. Then you attack whatever's left, right? No combo. Very negative. You guys both have haste still, by the way. Would have been real nice to get that. Boop. Sorry, these guys are punks. You don't get that much experience in this game, though, I don't feel like. I feel like you level up kind of slow. Like, I haven't been super blown away with our, maybe it's because you get, like, 800 experience, but it's divided between, like, 5 party members. It's not how much each party member is getting. Got a baby frog, do-do-do-do-do, baby frog, do-do-do-do, baby frog, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Pop, bop, 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 bop. Do you guys ever heard Baby Shark? Kids still get with Baby Shark. They listen to, like, the remixes. What? It's just we're gonna kill these guys that don't want to fight? They guard these shitty-ass swamps? I feel bad for them. Why are they even here? He's watching intently. Watch this, motherfucker. Well, that's pleasant. Thank you. I will kill you for your kindness. You killed all of our Ray's dead? Bro, that's a holy magic if I've ever heard one. Okay. I wanted to see what happens when you do the snake. Hey, buddy. I walked. I guess that doesn't matter, huh? Interesting. I was very confident you would have to run over that to trigger it. Alright, so this will be more of a real puzzle, I suppose. Thank you, buddy. Probably want to use her. Just to get a better idea of what's going on. I don't think we have any benefit from going down there. Any snakes coming this direction? Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate... Oh, well, hold on. Is there any reason to go down there? I don't think there's any reason to go down there. Kind of wish these snakes were going the opposite direction right now. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right, well, we have to hit on this to progress anyway, so let's see what they do. You gotta do, what, one more to get rid of, But how do we get up there? Well, we gotta take a look. Oh, there's another chest there, too. This one seems pretty self-explanatory, honestly. You didn't stop me from reaching it or anything. A scale mail. All right, let's equip that on somebody. Who likes scale mail? You're the protagonist. You can have overlapping metal plates. There you go. Less agility. You don't need... Agility's bad. I don't know what agility does, but I'm willing to say it's bad. I'll say that confidently. Oh my God, this fucking... The movement in this game, bro. The movement in this game, please. There we go. I don't think I want to go this direction. I think that way's a trap. I think we do one more. And now we want to get this chest, right? Where's that chest at? It's there. But the only way to... We're going to need a snake to help us get up there. Because we can't get up there on our own. I think we do this 2 more times. We'll be able to get over there. 1 more time. Oh, are you gonna make me do this like 6 times to get that stupid chest? All right, I mean, we'll do it. You'll move out of our way at the end of your cycle. Life shard. No, I haven't used any of them yet. I think we have to do it 2 more times. Or 0, actually. Right? This looks like this will progress us forward. Is that a double? But I don't think we have to go that direction. Unless it got turned around. Hold on. Okay. Patrol is in effect. Understood. You're telling me to kill all your guards. Hey, we did it. So what the fuck's here? That's something. Shade. Not to throw shade. It feels like we could have just gone through shade instead of that, but, you know, whatever. Potato, potato. Oh, is this the woodcutter? No. I was hoping she'd start wearing clothes after we got married. Oh, well, I guess I get what I get for marrying a fairy. You married a fairy, huh? That's creepy as fuck. But I guess she shits diamonds. Hello. Who do you think you are? Barging into someone's room like that. Get out. No. No. That's what I think about you. Thought she'd start wearing clothes after we got married. Why would that not come up pre-marriage? Vigor seed? This guy's taking fucking Viagra to fuck his fairy girlfriend. This is crazy. This guy's got a cabinet full of vigor seeds and a fairy girlfriend that refuses to wear clothes. So should we go back to this other dungeon? Nah, it's not worth it. You're right. Let's go to Shade. I still don't know how we get to the fairy village. They didn't seem to be that interested in talking to me about that. Howdy. Yeah, I'll buy. I'll take some healing herbs. You know, we could go get that combo of 10. Let's get that 10 combo on like a random fight. Because I guarantee you we could do it now, and we can get... I think it's just Pilfer, but it can't be Pilfer, because you only can learn one of each skill, right? So maybe it's actually just Steal. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Inside Castle Windia. I'm sorry, Nina. I didn't mean for us to end up like this, coming back to Windia without Alina. But we had to. If you're captured by them again, we'll never be able to find Alina. I suppose you're right. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll find some more clues. Bum 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 ba na 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 dun dun dun. There you are, finally. I've been looking all over for you. Fairy Village time. Howdy doody. You've got to help us, Dragon Boy. We're here to get back to our home, but we've been gone from our home so long, we don't know what to do anymore. Oh, we need you to come help. Okay, we'll help you. Hooray! Wow, you're so cool, Dragon Boy. Anything to go hang out with a bunch of naked fairies. No. Oh, no. What? Jobs and orders. Tell fairies what place to work at. Hunt for animals. Cut down trees. Okay. I'm guessing skill. I'm guessing skill is good for... Well, you're good at everything. There you go. Mm-hmm. Newborn fairies? Oh, fuck. Oh no, this looks like a thing. Oh no. What do I have to do? You have to tell us what to do. You tell us what to do, so there could be more fairies and our town will grow. There's nothing here right now, but if you tell us what to do and we work hard enough, there'll be a big town here before you know it. What do you want to know about? Food and hunting. The fairy journey begins. Food is very important. Without food, we don't have anything to eat. No, holy shit. And we'll all die. You don't want that to happen. To get more food, we have to hunt. It's probably a good idea to have about a third of the total population hunting at any time. Well, I have 2/3. Orders. Mm-hmm. All of us have 3 abilities, you know? There's endurance, knowledge, and style, or skill, or whatever. Each one is different. A fairy with high energy is really good at physical labor. Type refers to personalities. How much work a fairy does changes based on the type. Okay. All we know is hunt and plow, but as our culture rating increases, the kinds of jobs we could do increase as well. See, culture is an effect of our whatever. Okay. How do you plow? How do I build houses? Okay. From the command menu. I can't build here yet. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. What about you? Alright, it seems like they're not doing anything. There didn't seem to be a way to, like, progress the time. But let's go ahead and leave and come back. See if something happens here. They got 3 fairies. They got no food. They've got 3 boxes. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they could do anything yet. Maybe it passes with battles. Maybe it passes with in-game time. I don't know, but it seems completely optional. We'll just leave for now. We'll just leave. I did not want to do that. It's alright. It's alright. It works out. We're looking for an encounter with like 3 guys that we could attack. God, what's with all... This is like the 4th hour in a row where every enemy has been a fucking nut enemy where they die in 1 fucking shot. I'm trying to get combo hits, bro. Why is every enemy a dumb fuck nut guy? Time in Fairy Village passes with each battle and on certain story points. All right, got it. Please help me find something that's not a fucking nut monster. I guess all the forest biomes just have nut monsters. It's annoying because I'm trying to, like, they have enough HP to survive 1 hit, and their gimmick is that they have a high dodge or parry, whatever. But like when you're trying to get a combo of 10, it's a little bit fucking hard to do a 10 combo on an enemy that just constantly dies in 1 shot. I wish there was any enemies strong enough to fucking resist, you know, also in a big enough group. I wanna kill some shit, bro. Get out of here, nerd. All right, let's go back to the fairy village after 2 battles, see if they change anything. See if they change anything in 2 battles. If they have any food. I'm guessing 2 battles is not long enough. There's a region for combos. Good. Good. Still 0. Okay, so it would be better if they had a better tutorial to kind of understand what's going on there, but to be honest, I may never go back to that fairy village again. I may not. I haven't decided yet. I'm not necessarily against it, but it also doesn't sound that fun. I'm not having trouble killing those guys. Majin. I'm having trouble that they die too fast. I don't want them to die. I want to fight enemies that don't die. Let's see if, now that we unlock the fairy village, if the fairy wife has anything to say. I doubt it, but this guy, this creep out here, he moved out into the woods with a bunch of Viagra to have sex with his fairy wife. This guy's a fucking creep, bro. Okay, she has a name, so there's very likely going to be a time where we're going to be able to go, like, recruit another fairy or something. All right, let's get out of here. Hey, Grandpa. Oh, is this a different way? That looked kind of nice. That was kind of pleasant. Little bridge. Boop, boop, boop. Windia. Is this where all the wingy boys are at? Princess Elena. She's disappeared. Only 90 degree in this town. Every 10 to 20 battles? Fuck that. Yeah. In the sea or in the air? Business is business. Oh, you're the dumb fish guy? That ain't happening, bro. I'm not fishing. You're not gonna make me fish. You're not gonna trick me into it. Wait, is there a windmill made of wings? I guess they're kind of feathery, but not wings. Oh, you need 5 fairies to talk to that fairy wife. Okay, well then maybe when we get up to 5 fairies, we'll talk. The last thing I remember, I was working on something in my room. Then there was a big explosion. Oh, I guess it's not that important. Hey, would you be interested in hearing some of my stories? Sure. I've traveled a lot. I picked up a lot of interesting stories here and there. Here. Drowse. Ah. You just get HP, huh? Alright, Cray. You're gonna be the bunny here. Well, it depends what Drowse does. Well, we could talk. Like I don't belong here. I've fallen into a parallel dimension or something. She must be a reference to something. She's from BoF4 3, got it. Oh, you came back, great. So I wonder if she actually, I wonder if she's actually has in-game time, if she tracks in-game time before she'll talk to you again. Might be amount of battles or something as well. Sorry, we have to go to camp to see what she does, and maybe it'll give us a better idea of what she wants. So we've missed a master. We missed whoever this is. It seems like this is just going to make us fall asleep. Pretty good for recovery. All right, so we're not really into it, but we'll let What master did we miss? Do you think we can go back to the blacksmith now? I can't think of who else is story relevant unless there's like a hidden one. But I'm willing to go back and talk to the blacksmith now that we've got the sword and we're not going to use it. He feels like he'd be the most relevant. At least, you know, that's the vibe I get. Howdy. Sure. Okay. Yes. I told you it'd be a jiffy. Phew. Well, what do you think? Heavy armor. Nice. How heavy? Sometimes that's a joke in a video game where it's like, no, this is really heavy armor. No one can... Oh, you could wear it. Hell yeah. Take it. Resist the effect of hexes. That's kind of cool. So you're not a master. But you can make armor. I'm sure there'll be some combination for some powerful armor. I don't know. So what master could we have missed? Let's try to think about it really quick here. They could just be in the Wingley town and we haven't met them yet. It could be a fairy. Oh, like 20 different armors? Okay, so they're all going to be free for that character. It's possible his mom is a master, I suppose. Okay. It might just be in the fairy village, not found yet. Or sorry, not the fairy village, but it could be in the Wingley village here. Winglies. It could be in shade, but I doubt it. The shade seemed pretty empty. So, well, let's just hope it's someone in here. If not, we can always backtrack, but it's kind of interesting because you want to find them ASAP, I'm pretty sure. Meow. That's a pretty good cat. Hello. Are you a chef? Our chopsticks, spoons, forks, toothpicks, even our straws. So what? I want to eat. What are you talking about? Is that a straw? Would you be willing to give it to me? All right. There you go. We got a straw. Interesting. So some sort of collection quest. You should know that you have rats in your kitchen. A lot of kitchens do, though. Well, I'm sorry. Fish head is farmable from killing rats, I believe, if we decide we want to. Man, alright. Want to know what? Alright, let's go upstairs. 360 environment. These are not connected. Nothing here. This is because there's no enemies. It's a good time to experiment to see if potentially there could be something. And like, I don't know if when you examine this, you're examining the whole bookshelf. Using silverware. Who the fourth master is? No, I'll look it up if I need to. It's fine. I don't know if I'll even search for it. Right now, like, I'm not looking right now. I kind of don't want to. The game has been very easy. There's been no remotely difficult stuff. And so I don't care that much. The gear hasn't been that impactful. The masters haven't been that impactful. It's, I'm waiting for the game to pick up still, I'll say. I'm every stream I've gotten a little more negative on the game, and I'm still like having a decent time, but I'm now kind of like, I'm ready for shit to pick up. All right, I'm 10 hours in, and the game has been pretty mid so far. But I want it to, like, it's gonna get good. I'm confident it will. I'm confident. Something back here? It has to. Everyone loves this game. Yes. Well, of course she ran off, bro. Please use this lift to go to the castle. Let's go. It's definitely by far the easiest Breath of Fire game. As a child, it was the only one I got to the final boss in. Okay, well, I mean, that's like kind of unfortunate. Because like, I don't need a game to be difficult, but I just wanted to, like, right now the master system feels pointless. It just doesn't, like, the stats, like, in the very beginning of the game, we gave Ryu the master that gave him -1 power and +1 wisdom. So all of his levels so far have been like 10, 20, you know, not 10, sorry, 10, 12 levels is what I meant to say. He's been getting extra wisdom and less power, and he's still way outscaling on his power. And their effects haven't been very good. I'm sure the masters later will be good, but like the early masters don't feel impactful. But also, I don't know how far into the game we are. We might barely be scratching the surface. This game may be another 50 hours long, like really long. We're 10 hours in. So depending on the era, that we could be halfway through the game, or we could be barely starting. So there's going to be a huge, you know, there's a huge variety of what could be. Ooh, the Ring of Wind. You absorb wind attacks. I'm sure fighting a wind dragon that would be important, but I'm not interested. Let's let this wind attack kill us. Let's sug on that wind attack. 25% through. That's pretty far. So about a 40-hour game or something like that. And I'm excited if it gets really good. I'm pretty darn excited, honestly. Like if the story picks up. Right now, nothing's happened in the story. Like no plot is really like I don't feel if I feel like if you're writing like, oh right, what are the big plot points? How are things changing? Like I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm trying to go to your king, bro. Tell your king that I want an audience with him and his dragon. We're not ordinary citizens. Sorry, do you want to talk to her? What a arbitrary, she was standing there the whole time. But alright. Wisdom fruit. Breath of Fire games are a bit more about the journey than the story. Kind of similar to Grandia, if you ever played that. A little bit, but not a lot. My buddy played, the thing is, I had a good friend. I think we're good friends. We just don't talk anymore. So maybe not good friends. I still consider him a friend. But he thought Grandia was really bad. So I kind of just like, it soured my... I haven't given it a fair shake in a long time. I would need to replay it, I think. Just trying to see if we got any fancy items in here. It's a nice castle, a little big. I'm a little lost, for sure. This castle's fucking huge, bro. Hello, how are you doing? Okay. I got a brass ball. Is that better? Is brass better than what I had? I thought I had brass already. How could I choose between them? That's funny to think about. I also don't like it only because I accidentally kept discarding important items due to some annoying menu. Ooh, that does sound pretty annoying. I got nothing against the game though. I don't want to sound like a hater. I genuinely haven't given it a fair shake. Okay. The castle is big, but it's now making more sense as rooms are grouping together. Hello, sir. It's Princess Nina! Of course we can see the king anytime. Papa! You could say it's more about this game is more about the journey than the story, but the journey's only been mid so far. That's kind of what I'm talking about. It doesn't there doesn't need to be huge plot points, but it's kind of everything just kind of meandering. Everything just kind of meandering. Not much is going on. There's not much. Yeah, I don't know. The combat's like fine. The characters are like fine. The progression is like fine. But like the movement and the camera is very annoying. You did it again with save states? That's the way. Honestly, save states are huge. How did this happen? I beg your forgiveness, Majesty. It's all my fault. If it hadn't been for me. Kill him. What's done is done. Regardless of what happened, I owe you my thanks. Chief Cray. Chief Cray. Hoo-ha-ha. Our neighbor and supposed ally, Ludia, is more worried about their relationships with the Empire than in helping me search for my daughter. However, in spite of all obstacles, not the least of which being your responsibilities as leader of the Warren Nation, which he does nothing for. The fact that Cray sucks so much is not helping either. He is incompetent. I do not like Cray. So, what do you intend to do now? Sooner than later, the Ludians are bound to discover you are here. We will, of course, do everything we can to protect you. Father, there's something we'd like to do while there's still time, before Ludians come. We want to meet with the Wind Dragon. We have questions that only he can answer. The Wind Dragon? The Dragon of Wind? Pyong Ryong, the Wind Dragon, the patron god and protector of our people. I love their definitions of dragons in this game are all sky noodles. They're just snakes that can fly. I mean, I guess that's what a dragon is. The true story is with the Fu Lu segments, I guess. Yeah, and he hasn't even done anything yet. He woke up. He got the shit kicked out of him. He woke up, so he healed. Then he woke up, he got the shit kicked out of him. Then he healed, and he woke up. It's like nothing is, he hasn't done anything, bro. He's been like, dothithis fatherithith, you doth not have mine? Then he is the shit kicked out of him. Then he wakes up in a woodcutter's cabin. He's like, I must go. Doth isis thine dithith mine? He runs out. He gets his ass kicked. He wakes up in some girl's house. Doth ithis don dithmith mine? And now that's all we've seen about him so far. So it's like, what the fuck is he doing? He might as well be asleep with how much impact he's had on the world right now. He's like, right now he's Vaughn in Final Fantasy 12. He will have more impact, I guarantee it, but it's a lot of like, let's get to it, man. We're 10 hours in, let's get to it. Let's get some shit happening. We believe that if the dragon can tell us what the Empire is searching for, then we might be able to think of some way to stop them. What is the Empire isn't even necessarily doing anything evil yet. They haven't launched an offensive war. They haven't invaded. There's currently a ceasefire. Have they kidnapped our sister? Potentially. We don't have evidence of that. The fact that we spend the first 5, 6, 7 hours going through this, collecting party members, going to the capital to save our sister, and then we walk behind a curtain, get instantly, and we have a dream that foreshadows this happening, so we know it's gonna happen. Then we get there, we walk behind a curtain, a guy sees us, and we get sent back home. What the fuck was the point of that whole segment, bro? Just to, like, then we got sent all the way back home? So far the Empire seems like pretty fucking good people. All right, they don't seem bad. In fact, they didn't even kidnap us. We were inside their capital caught, and they sent us home. They didn't imprison us. They didn't ransom us. They didn't kidnap us. They just said, you guys can go home. In the forest of the east of Windia. Don't worry, should the Ludians inquire about you, we will think of something to distract them. Yes. Give me that dragon. Dad? Thank you, Father. Now, I'm sure the Empire is evil, and they are doing evil stuff. But I feel like I'm supposed to not like them because they're named the Empire right now. Yeah, they did nuclear fallout, but look, there is a sense of like, when you're in a war, when you're in a fucking war, okay, here's the thing. Yes, so there's it makes me think the Empire are potentially better people than, it honestly makes me think more positively of the Empire. Yes, nukes are a dangerous, evil thing. The United States used them. And you know what? The United States used one, and then they're like, don't make us use another one. And then they're like, we're going to make you use another one. We used another one, right? All right, that's a whole thing. But I couldn't find this. The evil Empire could have used their hex cannons to just win the war. Instead, they agreed to a ceasefire when they were obviously gonna fucking destroy. They could have done anything they wanted. They could have nuked regions until they had every unconditional surrender and all the resources, but instead they hexed some areas, which is reversible. Then they agreed to a ceasefire. They're like, please, we just don't want to die. We're like, all right, we'll agree to a ceasefire. Like, that doesn't sound like an evil world dominating empire. in the middle of a war where your citizens are at risk, they're using their most powerful weapons to ensure the lowest loss of life, even though it does cause, there is a lot increased loss of life of civilians, I'm sure, and of areas, but like, they didn't even do the immoral thing. They seem to have used it as few times as they could have to get to their goal of peace, which is currently at a standstill ceasefire. And I'm not saying that they're not doing evil stuff. This isn't all part of a grand plan. But they really haven't been evil yet, in my opinion. Not like evil for the sake of being evil, other than the fact that their name is the Empire and they're going against the Alliance, right? Like the framing is they're the bad guys, but they haven't really done anything. We don't have evidence of them doing anything that I think that is evil yet. I mean, you could argue using nukes is evil in general. Like, of course, that's an evil action, but you could also, run it as a mathematical calculation of like what is the lowest loss of life total for all the nations, and that could be once you show such a dominating force, like overwhelming power, that could lead to a total net loss of less human life. So like I don't know. At least there's some argument there. Even though it sounds awful, I think it's a little more of a lesser of two evils thing. But and also that one region that was hexed is already back to normal. They hexed it, and it took like a little bit, and it's already fixed. That might be a core part of the story, with like maybe our the sister princess has a way to fix hexed regions or something. I don't know. But right now, I'll say after how long in are we? Let's save. After 11 hours, let's just say 11 and a half hours. I'm underwhelmed right now. But everyone says after you find the sister, that's when the game picks up and it gets better, which I'm excited for in general. I don't really care about the combat. I've already can tell by playing it. It's just not the kind of combat. It's not going to blow me away ever, I don't think. You get a couple more dragon transformations. That's fine. I think the combo system is like kind of subpar. I don't like the enemies getting like, I think it's like not as good as other RPG combat systems, but it's serviceable. I'm enjoying it, and it's fun to do RPG combat against bosses, do big numbers, survive their attacks. But as far as like you queue up actions and then the turn order then happens randomly from between you and the enemy. It's not random, but it's like based on agility, I assume. But even with agility and haste, sometimes they go first. Sometimes they interrupt your combos. That's kind of annoying. I don't really like that part. I don't really like the combo system in general. It feels like I'd rather just... It incentivizes me to use multiple skills of the same type to force dealing more damage instead of choosing the best individual options for each situation. It's fine though. It's definitely I've definitely played much worse combat systems in turn-based RPGs. Like Chrono Cross has one of the worst turn-based combats I think I've played. So this is like totally fine. But I would say I haven't been super impressed with any aspect of the game yet. I know, if you go with your slowest character first, you could do it, but my slowest character doesn't always have the stuff that I want them to have, right? He doesn't have fire magic, and I guess you can move the skills around, but the stupid skill thing takes a resource. And even then, even if they don't interrupt your combos, I don't like choosing abilities just to make a combo, and I also don't like then needing to... Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. But even then, the game's not hard enough to even need to use the combos. So if I use my slowest character, it's most likely, yes, I will be able to get the combo off, but the combo can still fail randomly, even if you have it set up right, because there seems to be some sort of trigger chance that doesn't always happen. Use fire into wind, sometimes it'll do fire wind, sometimes it'll do fire, then into wind, even without the enemy interrupting you. So... The combos and stuff I don't particularly like, but I understand because you always lead with your slowest character. Your characters always go in order, so your slowest character, they'll always go, then you can go and you can do your thing. I get that, but you don't always have the skill you want on your slowest character, and it means you always want to, like, it's kind of clunky and it's not the most enjoyable thing, right? If you compare it to like Final Fantasy X, Octopath Traveler 2, and these games came out later, right? I it's not completely fair to go back and compare some games with a game, with newer games, right? Obviously there was innovation after this, but Breath of Fire 4 release date. Let's take a look. When did Breath of Fire 4 come out? It came out in 2000. When did Final Fantasy 7 release date? Final Fantasy 7 came out in 1997, and this came out in 2000. I will say Final Fantasy 7 is like a better game than this in every single possible measurable metric that I could conceive of. And so like this, like even though this game is good, but like Final Fantasy 7 freaking mogs this game, bro. Freaking mogs it. From the character development to the pacing of the story to the actual combat itself to the like pretty much everything. But I'm coming off more negative than I intend to, but it's like I feel like if you don't have a glowing positive super high review of something, then it'll be interpreted as more negative. But it's like for me, it's like so far it's been like a 6 to 7 out of 10. And I'm hoping by the time I get to the end, it'll become an 8 or a 9 out of 10. But and it's like it's just fine. That's all. It's just fine. Final Fantasy 7 is definitely on another level, yeah. Especially to come out 3 years before this. I mean, but like even if you look at Final Fantasy 9, right? When did Final Fantasy 9 come out? Final Fantasy 9, right? Was that out by now? Final Fantasy 9 is out. Final Fantasy 9, like look at the visual styles of these games. Look how I have criticisms of Final Fantasy 9, but like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9. When did Final Fantasy 10 come out? 2001. The Final Fantasy 10 came out freaking a year after this game. Not quite, almost 2 years, which is a big time in that time period. But like, just compare it to its competitors at the time. This feels like more of like a SNES style like level. This feels like a Dragon Quest like 4 and 5 level game to me. Not the Final Fantasy 7s, the Final Fantasy 8s, the games that just were kicking so much ass and so unbelievably good. So like I think it's a good game. I think it's fine, but I think I'm a little let down by how much people love this game. I definitely feel like this is kind of a case where it's closer to Final Fantasy, like 6, which I think Final Fantasy 6 is definitely overrated. And it feels like this game probably just has a lot of fans that are really enjoy it from nostalgia. But I feel like if you play this for the first time currently, like you're not going to think that this is one of the top 5, top 10 greatest RPGs ever made, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean it's like a bad game. I want to play through. I want to beat it. I'm excited for this story to pick up. I'm excited for like things that happen, to see who my last party member is. The party members are cool and interesting besides Cray, who sucks, but I like that we're like a dragon. We're probably going to get other dragon forms with different elements. We have the fire one. I assume we're going to get the wind one pretty soon here. Urshan is very cool, and I know they're going to have some sort of twist coming up. I think it's probably our sister controlling it. They definitely hinted at that at some point. Maybe it's not. The dog person. I like the dog person. And the main lady is a little generic, but that's fine. Anyway, I am going to be playing, but probably not. Breath of Fire's Dragon Quarter had good graphics to it. Dragon's Quarter? I don't know what Dragon's Quarter is. Is that the next one? If we go Breath of Fire, Dragon's Quarter. It's a PS2 game. That's probably why. PS2 is a huge open image in new tab. It's definitely got a style to it. I'll tell you that. It looks pretty good. Breath of Fire 3 is the true masterpiece of the series, but that's why I played 4, because everyone's like Breath of Fire 4. Like I heard a lot of Breath of Fire 4 is the masterpiece. Let's take a look at Breath of Fire 3. Can we go large? Maybe not. Is that a bunny girl? Look how tiny this is. This is kind of cool looking. I mean, maybe I'll play Breath of Fire 3. I probably won't play it immediately after this one, honestly. just because, well, first Starbites comes up at the end of the month. I'm excited for Starbites. It does, the visual style is a little goony, but I think it's not overboard, even though there is girls with like big tits that are kind of out, but it's not that bad, right? It's definitely been worse. I want to replay Final Fantasy VIII. I want to replay Star Ocean 3. And then maybe that would be when I would consider Breath of Fire 3. You don't remember much about 4, which isn't a good thing. So far, 4 has been, it's just been mid. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to restate everything that I've said, but I will say that it's just been pretty mid so far. Nothing, it's been underwhelming, but not bad. Nothing about the game has been bad besides sometimes the camera potentially, but nothing has been competitive with other games that came out at this time, in my opinion, either. It's not one of the greats. That's all. But I don't want to just sit and be mean about a game that people probably love. And I might, who knows, I might love it by the time I get to the end of it. And as of now, I am still excited to play more, but I'm also just trying to be upfront and honest about what the fuck what is this? Kage, is this what you remember, huh? Is this what you're talking about? Let me guess, you have a Funko Pop. You have 2 Funko Pops, one of each of her ass cheeks. You fucking sicko, bro. You collect the whole set, you get a whole life-size Funko doll. So I say, I'm at Funko. I'm just messing. All right, I do have to get ready and go to work, though, guys. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry to be... this fan art, we can't look at that fan art anymore. It's going to get me actually banned. It literally has a give up button that makes you start the game from the beginning because it isn't intended to be beaten in one try. That's really funny. That's actually a really cool... That makes it more interesting to me to potentially try. So it sounds like a roguelike almost. But, guys, that is all for today. Much love. Per platypus is per ploutopus. Don't take my criticism as me shitting and hating the game. I actually think it's fine. I had this problem with Expedition 33 because I didn't think it was a 10 out of 10. I thought it was like a 7 out of 10. Maybe an 8 out of 10. And people are like, oh my God, this guy thinks Expedition 33 is the worst game that's ever existed. I'm like, no, it's like a fucking awesome, fantastic game. I just didn't like it as much as I personally liked a game like Metaphor ReFantazio, right? I mean, everyone has different tastes, that's all. All right, I am going to go, though. Peace out. Much love for